scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
And I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just to by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the They done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from Trey. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes, stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up. Stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. I'm a fan of the channel, so I booked a 2-hour session just to show support, just to show love and say what's up. He provided a wealth of information, way more than I was even expected. He has an excellent presentation. So I just wanted to let y'all know you will not be disappointed. Book the consultation, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Dre, man, I appreciate you. I will be out in Colombia, and I look forward to linking up with you. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
Shout out to all you gentlemen here with Andre and Andres Love Crossing Borders on a wonderful Sunday evening. Hope everybody is having a great night. We got another doozy. Let's change the music up. Every time we think that we can just enjoy our own lives, gentlemen, if it's not the women in the States having their 2 cents to put in when it comes to the passport bros, blue book gentlemen, black expats, the passport cartel, when it comes to you guys and travel, I don't know what it is that has made the passport bros live rent-free in the mind of so many individuals, including the ladies, to the point where many of the ladies are actually getting on the planes and stalking out what you men are doing. They're actually stalking, following you guys. One young lady even joined you guys pretending that she was Colombian just to get free drinks from you. And at the same time, they report back to the United States talking about all the exploits and enjoyment that you're having, making it seem like it's a bad thing. But at the end of the day, as long as they're outside the United States, they're the lonely ones. They're the sad ones. And this is why they are so upset with you passport bros, even though they're the ones that are flying to Colombia, Mexico, Thailand, Philippines, and Stalking You. So we're going to see some footage of the ladies and men even complaining about the ladies stalking. And the ladies are going to show you that they really are stalking and watching everything that you do and reporting back only a percentage to the United States. And this is how you end up with the situations that we had with our brother Anton Daniels. Because instead of being out here with us, there are a lot of plantation bros that rather listen to the reports that are being sent back to the States by the Passport Sisters. So tonight's episode is dedicated to you sisters who have been stalking the Passport bros, watching what we do, infiltrating the groups, pretending like you are our friends, and at the same time going back to the United States and backbiting. But what do we expect? We don't even expect any different from you ladies. But until then, let's get ready with the shout outs. Shout out to all you gentlemen here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You put my earpiece in. Glad that we are here having a great time once again with Andre and Andres, Love Crossing Borders. Hope you guys are having a great day. We got 48 in the building. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you guys being here last night. We had over 250 guys here and ladies here last night to hear what we had to say in regards to Anton Daniels' commentary. I've been noticing a lot more channels that I've been doing a response to the commentary after we've done ours. So it looks like Anton basically has put his foot in his mouth once again. But we still love and appreciate and support the brother. But when it comes to this topic, like I said, some of us just need to keep it quiet. Shout out to him. Let me get ready to do these shout outs with you gentlemen that are here, such as my brother Kenny People. Glad that you're here, brother. Kenny says, because they don't want no niggas leaving the plantation. They don't want them niggers leaving the plantation. That's exactly how the black plantation bros feel, and that's how the sisters feel, not only back in the States, but the sisters that are stalking you in other countries. They think that you need to go back to the plantation. What did Anton say? Come on home, brother. Come on home. Not realizing that we are more at home outside the United States and traveling than we ever felt when we were back at home in the United States and grinding. So actually, we are at home. Shout out to you guys. Buenas noches. Good evening to you as well, brother Kenny. Good evening to you as well. Shout out to my brother T-Mac. Salute to you, kind sir. Glad to see that you're here. Also, glad to see that you guys are. And thank you guys once again for the support of the Children's Cancer Foundation during the month of December. Every year we've been doing this for the last 4 years. All cash apps and super chats will go to the Children's Cancer Foundation here in Cali, Colombia. Shout out to you guys for showing that support. Salute to all you guys. Shout out to my brother also, Don. The Don JP is in the building. Glad to see that you're here as well as my brother Simple Logic. Greetings from VA. Yes, Chester VA that is. Glad to see that you're here, brother. Really am glad. And my brother Rico representing. He said, what up, my brother? What up, though, brother? Hope everything is going great with you. Hope you guys have had a great day. So far, I've made it into all 3 of my fantasy football championships. Last year, I won the YouTube championship. A bunch of us YouTubers got together and we had a fantasy football league, and I won the championship last year. And the 3 leagues that I'm in this year, I'm in the championships, and I'm looking real good. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. I just want to make that announcement. Shout out to my brother Kenneth, some truck driver brothers in the building. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. Shout out to you being here. Que paso? Glad that you're here, brother. Everything is going great. Chat, Unc, he said, water in hand. So do I, brother. Water in hand. No drinking this weekend because I know next weekend, you know, the Christmas holidays during the week, we all going to be drinking in. So I figured let my drinking exploits be for the holidays. Shout out to all you guys. And shout out to all you truck drivers out there and all you guys that's working the railroads, as well as you dock workers that are working the shipyards. Glad to see you here. And shout out to my brother William H. being in the building. Glad that you're here as well, Will. As well as Southern Vegan LJ, that is. LJ. Glad to see you here, brother. Salute to you as well, brother. Glad to see you here. As you guys could tell yesterday, I did not get a chance to do any shout outs. This is the funny part. I was talking to you guys like it was only in the beginning. I'm talking to you guys like it's maybe like 20 of us in here, right? I glance over and it says 171. I'm like, it's 171 people in here and it's only been 15 minutes. I said, oh yeah, let's talk about this topic for real. So shout out to all you guys that were here yesterday and you are here today. Shout out to Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family. Glad that you're here as well, Bobby. Yes, sir. Salute to all you guys. Salute to all you guys. Let me scroll down, make sure I got everybody. Let me see if I got to give my brother Craig, Mr. Harris himself. Glad to see you here, as well as Zeke. Them 314 boys in the building. 314 boys are in the building. He said, we live. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ruthless. My style is a juvenile, hang with the gang, bang in the meanwhile. Glad to see you here, brother. We take flights, not feelings. Yes, sir. We take flights. And shout out to my brother being here. Also, YouTubing is a habit. 7661, that is. 7661. Yep, pocket. You say pocket listening at work. All right, brother. Appreciate you. I'm going to help you guys get through your second shifts. And all you guys that are working early third shifts, I got your back as well. Listen in, brother. This is going to be a good one. Like I said, this topic is about the females that are jealous of you guys and they are stalking you no matter where you go around the world. It's bad enough that we got to deal with certain women in the States that are stalkers. You get your passport. You're thinking that you're stalker free, right? And then the next thing you know, what you're doing is being posted on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. You looking or TikTok. You looking like, wait a minute. I'm just standing in line at an airport. All of a sudden, some female from the back is posting saying there are over 300 black passport bros in the airport in Cartagena. None of us posted that information, but the ladies that have been stalking us have. And then once again, that's how you end up with the Anton Daniels commentaries, because they only can go by what the ladies are saying, because they dang sure don't listen to us. Shout out to my brother T Pat, that is in the building. What's happening, Coach Dre and everyone? We're having a good live stream tonight, and my brother Zeke representing. Happy belated birthday. Thank you very much, brother. But that was actually Andre's birthday. Andre's birthday was in November, but we just celebrated our 6th wedding anniversary, December 13th. December 13th, we just celebrated our 6th wedding anniversary. Andre and I have been together for 7 years, 7 annuals. He said, thanks to the player who provided the gifts, the gift sub. Yes. Oh, somebody provided gift subs. Shout out to that brother a couple of days ago. I think it was Will. Shout out to Chill with Will providing the gift subs. Appreciate that, brother. Mr. Hitman is in the building. Yes, sir. Mr. Hitman says this: salute, Uncle Dre. Salute to you, brothers. Glad to see that you guys are here. He said, looking forward to the stream. He said, currently packing my bags for Colombia. He said, I'll see you in a few days. Countdown. See you guys in a few days. Plus, this is the week for the La Feria, the salsa festival here in Colombia. Dude, it is so packed in Cali already. It is so, because people are down here not only for the holidays, but at least another 100,000 people come to the city for the salsa festival alone. So right after Christmas, you got the whole week after that. That's the salsa festival. Over 300 salsa schools come in from around the world and have a huge parade, celebration, the car show. I mean, it's a big deal. And this year they're doing the Afro-Colombian celebration on Sunday afternoon. So it's going to be a first time that they did this. So they're doing like a Patronio / Salsa Festival on Sunday afternoon after they've already gotten done with a week of celebration. So this is going to be a good week to be in Cali, Colombia. I kid you not. So shout out to all you guys that are coming down here or are already here. Yeah, he said my Steelers, took out your Detroit boys. Man, Detroit just fell apart toward the end, man. They just fell apart. Detroit just, shout out to them Steelers. The Steelers start moving up. And my Raiders, let's not talk about that. I'm sensitive right now. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Jamon being in the building. Glad that you're here. Shout out to all 60 of you gentlemen here. If you don't mind, click the like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too, because you already know once you click the like button, what happens.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once we establish this as a place of truth, let me go up to the super chats, give a shout out to these brothers, such as T Mac. He said, I plan to travel to Cali after I rent a finca near Medellin. Oh, man. You're going to have a good time. For those that don't know what a finca is in Colombia, I know many of you do, but for those that don't know what a finca is like a farmhouse or a villa. It's like going out in the really nice open land area of Colombia, and you got this big villa, and it's really nice. Many of them have swimming pools. A lot of you guys have seen us rent fincas. I think I want to pull up a video of our fincas from last year, so you guys get a chance to see what a finca looks like once you rent one. Really nice, just a relaxing time away from the city. Most Colombians, most people don't know this, T-Mac. Most Colombians vacation in fincas. They don't go to Cartagena to the beach area. Many do, but most Colombians vacation inward, inside the country, to where we might go on the outskirts, to Medellin, Bogota, Cali, things like that, Cartagena, Barranquilla, Santa Marta, San Andreas. We might do the beachy area, right? Well, most Colombians, they get them a finca, a farm, and open land, and they bring their music and they bring their drinks, and they are having a great, great time. Andre and I have done it plenty of times, rent fincas. And so shout out to my brother T-Mac. He said, first of all, I'm renting me a finca on the outskirts of Cali. Actually, Andrea and her family just built a finca on the outskirts of Medellin too. With the in-laws for Christmas. Yep, great time. He said, hope y'all took great care of my brother Zero. Yes, sir. He's been quiet lately. I know he has been quiet. I'm at you know what? Let's get this out of the way. Because I talked to him the other day, and he was doing fine. And I saw him on the show a couple of times, but you're right. He's been quiet lately. Let's get this one out of the way. See if I can get him on the phone. Let's see if I can get him on the phone. Shout out to 0 milligram. Oh man, I'm about to put you on the live stream right now. I don't know if you watching or not. What are you up to?
I just got finished doing some laundry. Hold on a second. All right. Let me get on the live stream real quick.
All right, because we've been wondering, man, you moved down here. You disappeared for a couple of days. I know you've been working with Pilar and as far as making sure your health is on track and everything. Shout out to Pilar and her crew when it comes to making sure our health is good here in Cali. But T-Mac was like, man, we ain't heard from Zero in a couple of days. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this on the live stream. Let's put this man on blast live.
Yeah, I figures. Okay, no problem. Give me a second here.
So let us know how you liking Cali, Colombia so far. You got your visa. You've moved down here. How you liking it so far?
Great. I'm loving it here, man. So really, I mean, the reason why I was kind of incognito was just simply because I got sick. So like you said,
right.
I got with Pilar, and then she was just taking care of me. I went to the doctor, got a couple of IV treatments, and then I was just basically resting. So I was kind of dead to the world. I mean, I just kind of woke myself back up here a couple of days ago. But as far as me being sick for about a week, Cali overall, man, it's beautiful. I mean, like I said, we worked together closely, and this was a year in the making. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
I gotta be honest with you. I mean, if you ever wanna wonder if there's a God or not, I'm a great example of there is one. I mean, because to me, this is like one of the biggest blessings, there is, being able to get awarded, number one, a retirement visa. I mean, that's difficult enough.
Yes,
and
sir.
be able to kind of do all the logistics that I did, moving, moving, taking care of stuff, with the house, the mortgages, the cars, and just, letting all that go, and then be able to kind of be free, man, and be in an area where it's beautiful people, culture,
yes,
atmosphere, seriously, I mean, when you talk about freedom, I think it's really underplayed. And here's what I mean by that, Dre. Not that you're doing it, but our concept of what that means and what that is as individuals living in the States, dealing with that grind and dealing with what we have to put up with in the States, we get a skewed mindset about, just what living is, and being able to, enjoy your surroundings, your environment, your friends, and your people. And Cali just, it really just gives you that. So yeah, sorry to ramble, but yeah.
No, man. But guys need to hear that, man. Because you're a perfect example of you read the book, you followed the blueprint of the book. We did a consultation, like you said. Over time, you took care of the family. You retired from your career in IT, and now you're here in Colombia. You sold the car, you sold the house, and now you're living your best life. You made sure that you got your retirement visa before you left the States. Some people can get it after they leave the States, but you made sure since you were already there, you could take care of all the paperwork. So when you landed the first time here in Cali, Colombia, you already had your visa. Now you're waiting to get your cellular ID. So you're doing it. You're networking with people. You're connected with guys. You've hung out with us for Thanksgiving. You're coming over to the house, which is rare. You're coming over to the house for Christmas. So you're doing it all just right.
Well, here's one thing too is, and if I am on a live stream and viewers, listen, I want to say this. This was not an individual effort. This was from a group of really good brothers, man, who want nothing but the best for everybody. So shout out to T-Mac, to you, to Terrell. Jeff, everybody who I ever talked to over the course of like this past year, getting to know them, getting the advice, where to go for lawyers, what to do for healthcare, how to take care of the house, how you go ahead and take care. And I'm ex-military too, so for taking care of all the stuff I needed to for my disability pension, all that. This wasn't just, I just woke up one day and me and of my own strength I did that. No, like when they say it takes a village, it really does. And that's one thing that I think that if people are new listening or whatever on the podcast, this is something different. This is where you have a community of people who aren't just looking for where the hose at. This
right.
is a community of people who are trying to actually help each and every body who's wants that taste of freedom, or who wants to free themselves, or who wants to do better for themselves. You can still be in the States. I'm a old IT guy, but for all the dudes, who are looking to better themselves with AWS, there's an avenue for that here. There's a community of people who actually care enough about you to give you some information that will help you. And that's the thing that sets things apart. And I utilize that network that you have right there on that podcast to get myself to this point. So I just want people to know this, that, it does take a village, but you have support if you look for it in the right places. And this is definitely one of those right places.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's up. Well, I don't want to hold you up too much. Like I said, we're live right now. And so T-Mac just said, Brother Zero needs to stop throwing shade on the bald head brothers.
Now look, one thing is too, and actually it's the first time you got me yapping on the podcast, so I apologize to the people. I talk a little fast, sound like a cracked up chipmunk. That's just me, baby. Can't help it. But I will say this. Yeah, I come to Cali, Colombia, the place that has some of the best barbers in the world, and all y'all bald. I'm sorry, man. I needed some guidance. I couldn't get it. But that's all right, though. I got that straight. And for people who do have hair who want to come down and get your wig fried, dyed, and laid to the side, just go ahead and hit me up on the interwebs. I'll help assist you, since T-Mac and Dre just want to be, I can show you where you can get your nails done, how you can get your nails done, your hair, you just be alfalfa, because I'm bald and silky smooth.
Right, right. I got you. All right, brother. Let me let you go. I'm go ahead and get started with the show.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
and shout out to T-Mac, too. I know he's listening.
Yes, he is. All right.
All right, Dre.
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to all you guys out there. And this is how we network with each other, guys. This is how we make sure that, so if you're coming down to Colombia, or if you're going to anywhere else in the world, including Europe, you are not alone. There's always a group of us brothers somewhere in the city that you're going to that you can network with and hang out with. So shout out to that brother Zero. Also, shout out to our brother Evan, always showing some love with the $9.99. He says, stalk us all they want. What do they expect to gain from this? I don't even get it. They can't stop us. He say, if they stalk me overseas, I'll call the police on them. Go home, Poet Passport sisters. You failed. Go home to your dad. Yes, sir. Go home. You got a whole group of plantation bros. They got a whole group of plantation bros waiting for them. They don't need to be messing with us and following us. Let me stop pretending to put my glasses on. Let me stop pretending and put my glasses on. There we go. So now we know our brother is doing great. Let me scroll down. Shout out to all 85 that are here. Shout out to Mr. Hitman in the building. Glad that you're here, brother. Really am. He said, salute, Andre. He said, looking forward to the stream. Currently packing my bags. Yep, to Cali, Colombia. I just read that one too. Let me scroll down a little further, such as Jermon is in the building. What up, dope brother? Glad to see that you're here. Glad to see that you're here. And let me scroll down a little further. Got Ruthless. And we got Southern Vegan. We got Jamar once again. First Class is in the building. Glad that you're here, man. He said, what? He said, no way, family. He said, women pretend to be, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you're going to look at the clip of sister, and I've seen a couple of her videos in Medellin. And this sister pretended like she was Afro-Colombian, and she's an attractive sister, so she could easily blend in Medellin. And she was pretending that she was Afro-Colombian so she could get free drinks from the American dudes. Yeah, and she posted it. She posted it. She said, hey, I can get free drinks from the brothers. She said, okay, cool. So shout out to all you guys that are here. Yep. Just for classified information. Because you know they sit back and hang out with you, then they ask questions. Shout out to my brother Kofa in the building. He said, great. He said, peace, gents. He said, Dre, you cooked last night. He said, I had to catch the replay today. Shout out to all you guys that were around for yesterday's episode. I hope I represented us well, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man YBCG, that is, in the building. YBCGM, he said this. He said they call Passport Bros losers, yet they're following these so-called losers. Excellent point, brother. That is an excellent point. That really is. He said Anton is too rich, or is not too rich, to worry about us. Yeah, he should be. If he is so, so rich, which we believe that he might be, why is he worried about what we're doing? I mean, he was passionate on that video. I'm looking like, dude, seriously? Seriously. Shout out to my brother from the Canadian boys.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Black Nubian, them Canadian boys. And shout out to my brother Prime, area code 718. Glad that you're here, brother. And welcome to the new member. Shout out to all you guys that are joined by membership, as well as I want to drop the Patreon link for you guys to support us by way of Patreon as well. Let's scroll down to my man Ben, being in the building. He says this. He says stalking, and they still won't admit they even like us. That's true. I'm gonna stalk you, but I really don't like you. That's the crazy part. Shout out to New Life in the building. He said you don't want black men. You want more. Yep. They want a sucker. That's not happening anymore. So stay in the country, which they need to do. Seriously. Anton should have been telling them to come back home. You're getting exactly what you want. Even I've been to Cali, Colombia. 2 O's, no you. He said, even though I've been to Cali, Colombia, very nice place, or older guys. Yes, it is. Mature audiences only. You are absolutely correct, brother. Absolutely correct. Let me scroll down, make sure I got everybody before we get started. Such as my brother Andrew Craig in the building. He said, planning to visit Armenia. We love Armenia. Great area. If you want to rent a finca, Armenia, Manizales, Pareda, anywhere outside of Medellin, such as El Peñon, which is Guatapé, where the big rock is that everybody climb that rock. The 700 steps, like the 720 steps. That's a great area for fincas. Really nice area. So anytime you guys come to Colombia, you gotta have a time when you rent a finca. They're not expensive to rent for the weekend. And I'm telling you, bruh, it is so relaxing. You just, like I said, bring your music, bring your lady friends, bring your drinks, and you're in a town, and the nature and the atmosphere is just so relaxing. You like, and you're in a hammock and you're swinging in your hammock, and you just like, this is what life is about. No stress. Shout out to my brother Mad Max in the building. Them Indiana boys, them boiler makers in the building. Glad to see that you're here, brother. My dude, shout out to Mad Max. This dude was coming to Medellin, coming to Cali long before many of us, back in the 80s. Shout out to you, brother. Here we go. Let's scroll down. My boy Link, he said, wait a minute, pause. We still want to know where the hoes are. He said, are at so relax, brother. He said, we want the best of both. We want to know where the ladies are and the opportunities. I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you. I am collecting data in the building. Glad my brother's here. Yes, sir. Live in effects. Live in effect. Salute to the host. Salute to you, kind sir, as well. Glad to see that you guys are here. Let me scroll down a little further. We got 87 in the building. I might not be able to catch up with everybody. Shout out to my man Humplick in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad to see that you're here. Glad to see that you're here. He said, what up, everybody? What up to you, brethren? Hope you're having a great Sunday evening, as well as the blackest night in the building. Yes, sir. He says, salute General Dre, tuning in from Berlin and Bulgaria and Istanbul early this week. And they say passport bros don't go anywhere. The people that don't go to these areas are the Keishas, and that's why he said these areas are Keisha free. Just in case you guys want to come down to these areas in Europe, there are a lot of brothers that are in Europe. I don't know why people think that the black men do not go to Europe, and they try to portray as if we only go to like DR or Colombia only. They're making a big mistake. Shout out to my man, Mr. DJ 76 in the building. That is, he said, "What up, Dre?" He said, "I really enjoy your channel." I really enjoy that you brothers are here with me, man. I kid you not. We're family on this channel, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys, I hang out with you guys when you guys come to town. I hang out, take you guys around, show you around. We eat, we laugh, we talk, we share stories, and then you guys meet a girl and y'all disappear on me. It's always like that. As soon as y'all meet a lady friend, it's like y'all don't know your boy no more. Like, Dre, I'll catch you next month. Shout out to you guys. Let me scroll down. Make sure I hit the brother super chat. Shout out to my brother Primo in the building, or Prime in the building. That is. He said, "Hey Dre." He said, "What modern?" He said, "What's modern women and plantation bros? Number one problem with the passport. I know exactly what the number one problem is. You guys are a disturbance in the matrix. You guys are Neo, man. Y'all don't know. You guys are disturbing the matrix. The matrix, just like in the movie, was set, an order was set up, and then here come Neo interrupting the whole thing. Now, I like to, consider myself Morpheus, but here come Neo, which is all of us, We are the glitch in the matrix that nobody expected. They expected white dudes to have their passports and use them. They expected corporations to use passports. Yes. They expected the rich and the richest children, rich people, the Anton Daniels, to use their passports. Never in a million years did they think that black men, they even expected black women to use their passports, because black women don't usually leave. They just travel and come back home, right? So they can still depend on black women labor, because black women, they go come out here, take a few photos, and then go back home after they got beat down in Jamaica, right? So they really wasn't worried about black women. But here come black men, such as Richie Magzoon to Thailand. Here come black men, and black men have glitched the matrix for the black community. The black community expected us to still be there. You see, have you guys noticed? You saw that lawsuit that's going out. I forgot what state. There is like a 20, 30 count lawsuit going against one of the ladies that's the founder of the Black Lives Matter movement for money laundering and all type of illicit things that they did with those millions upon millions of dollars that was sent to Black Lives Matter. Now, the state departments and prosecutors have put together a case against the ladies that started the Black Lives Matter movement. I was just reading that article a couple of days ago. So you guys aren't even around for this. You guys are a glitch. And that's why everybody's on attack mode. You are not expected to be the Harriet Tubmans. You are not expected to be the Nat Turners. You're expected to stay on the plantation, pick cotton like your granddaddy did and your great granddaddy did, and they give you a few dollars like they do Anton and the rest of them dudes. And you're supposed to keep your butt on the plantation. How dare you as a black man leave the plantation, eating healthier foods, meeting traditional families, making families, starting businesses, becoming a part of IT and tech. Many of you guys have certifications right now through Theo's courses. Remember how Theo started? Theo started because he was a glitch in the matrix when it came to black men being in tech. Remember, Theo started making an announcement and giving donations on Kevin Samuel's channel. Remember? Who is this brother that's giving out all this money? Theo tells these people, I'm in tech. Wait a minute, you a black man in tech? Yes, I'm a black man in tech. How much do you make? I make like $650. No, you don't. You don't make no sense. They mocked and laughed at Theo, put Theo down. Theo said I had to lie and say I only made $300,000. And even then they didn't believe that a black man can be in tech, make $300,000 to $600,000 plus a year, and give that type of money as a donation to Kevin Samuels like he was doing. So what did Theo do? I'm going to show you more than I could tell you. He just rolled up his sleeve in 2020, 2021, started the Black Manosphere Conclave with the other brothers, and it's been going ever since. And look at how many guys, black men, are traveling around the world that I've met personally. Theo's graduates that are making, I'm talking about these dudes making 175, 140, 150, 225 a piece. Because this brother rolled his sleeves up and said, okay, black women, I can show you more than I can tell you. And he's proven time again. Now, every other week, somebody's passing their certification course on our Facebook page. Every time you turn around, somebody's getting hired and making $65 to $105 an hour. Black men, you guys are a glitch in the matrix. You were not, Passport Bros was not supposed to happen. Black men in tech on this level was not supposed to happen. Don't think what we're doing is something that was expected. Dude, it ain't even caught up to politicians yet. It's going to take a few years for them to realize the impact of black men relocating out of the country and the numbers in which we're leaving. That's when it's going to be a problem. As long as plantation bros and passport sisters just yapping off at the mouth, it don't matter. Once the government discovers how much money they're losing in tax dollars with each one of y'all leaving and taking advantage of all the great tax benefits that we get as expats, bruh, it is not going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty. So congratulations to all of you men who have your passports, are using your passports, traveling to other locations, trying to decide on which country is going to be your country. You can still live in the United States to make your money. Remember, treat the United States for what it is, a corporation. I'm going to say this again. Stop treating our United States like it's a country. It's not a country. It's a corporation. Make your money. Go look for a country. You see how I did that? Make your money in the States. Stack your cheese in the States. Don't club in the States. Don't party in the States. No, I don't need another Range Rover in the States. No, I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need no Porsche in the States. I'm buying property outside the States. Why? Because I'm looking for a country outside the States. I'm treating the States like what it is, a corporation. We're one of the few countries in the world that's literally incorporated. The United States is one of the few countries that's literally incorporated. Some guys don't know that. So treat it for what it is. Get your money, player. Stack your crypto. Get your certifications. If you've been working on your job for 25 years and you got 10 more years to go, get your 10 years in for your pension. If you're military, get your retirement, get yourself to 100% disability. Do whatever it is to stack your money. Then come on out here and find a country. But the mistake that most people make in the States, they think it's a country and a corporation. And the only people that don't treat it like that is rich people. You notice that? Rich people do not treat the United States like it's a country. They treat it like it's a corporation with all the tax breaks for rich people, for all the networking and benefits for rich people. The top colleges are for rich people and rich people kids. You know why? Because they know how to treat the United States like a corporation and flip that money generation after generation. Here we go. We all like this. We all like this. And them people making money hand over fist to where what? 200 people in the United States got more money than the bottom 70%. 200? It's just 200 people got more money than 70% of the United States. You don't think that's a corporation? Man, y'all better make y'all money and get the hell up out that country. Stop playing around. Make your money. Shout out to what? Hey, get this man up out of here. Get this man up out of here. Shout out to my brother who I love so much, Richie Mack, in the building. He said, follow him all the way from Colombia just to get a free drink. He said that lets the world know that emergency state that they are in. Absolutely correct, brother. Absolutely correct. Shout out to Richie being here. Make sure you guys subscribe to Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand, always doing great live streams. Shout out to Richie. And shout out to David Dice once again. He say, Andre, serious question. Do individuals like Mr. Daniels and the sisters think that we black men are less than because they expect us to stay back and suffer? For all you guys that say, well, I'm going to stay here in the States. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Do they treat you better because you stayed? Do the women talk to you better than they talk about us? You decide to stay in the States. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean that. Nothing wrong with that. Do the modern women treat you better? Oh, they talk to us greasy. They talk to y'all greasy. They think they can fight us. They think they can fight y'all. They trying to hustle us out of money. They trying to hustle y'all out of money. So for all you dudes that's still on the plantation think that you got the ups because we left, the question I asked you again, dude, are they treating you any better than they treat us. They gossip behind our backs. They gossip behind your back. They call us sassy, soft, and zesty. You stand on the plantation. They call you sassy, soft, and zesty. You might as well be out here with us. I'm serious. I don't see why you still out in the States. They don't talk to you no better. They don't put us down, and then all of a sudden we don't see y'all with videos of a hot plate and a home cooked meal. We don't see that. We say, hey fellas, since the passport bros is so bad, how come y'all divorce rate is still high? I thought they treat y'all better. I thought the ladies in the States were the queens to be. She's your queen to be. I thought it was better, brother. I mean, the way Anton talks about it, the way Angry Man and all the other people talk about the United States, you would think that black women wouldn't be leaving y'all at a 70 to 80% clips, right? Divorce rate, the way y'all talk, divorce rate should be like 4%, shouldn't it? Oh, it's not? But wait a minute. But us passport bros that come out here and get solidified relationships with good women, whether we get married or not, our separation rate is 15 to 20%. Those who are married, who are passport bros, our divorce rate is only 15 to 20%. Whether you got a girlfriend, a lady friend, a couple of really nice ladies that you're really close to, or if you're married, our separation rate is only 15 to 20%. Yours is 57% divorce rate in the United States, and 70 to 80% of that is your women filing divorces on you. So who boo-boo the fool? Us for leaving, or you for staying? I'm just using the numbers, fellas. I'm not coming. Like I said, if you plan on staying, you got responsibilities, you in love, you already married, you got your 2 little girls you take care of. I got understand that, fellas. I mean, your mom getting older, you want to take care of mom, you want to take care of dad. I got you. You want to take care of your brother, he got Alzheimer's. I understand stuff like that. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm gonna say this again. Any man that has responsibilities back home, I understand, brother. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the brothers that got the money, that got the opportunity. Your kid's grown. You've been through a divorce already. You got the opportunity. You've traveled to 6 countries already, and you still in the States, and you think it's gonna get better. You think they talk to us worse than they talk to you. You out your mind. You out your mind. Just to let you know, and all you Anton Daniels-ish dudes, your president wife don't even respect her husband. What do you think gonna happen to you when you get married? You think you're gonna be one of the few, you think you're gonna be in a 40 percentile that a marriage is gonna last. You done already been through a divorce and you still ain't leaving, huh? You see how President Trump's wife treat him with such disrespect? You see how former President Obama's wife talk about him with such disrespect? Of all the women, the first ladies are the example of how the ladies should act. And look at how these women treat their husbands. And you telling us to come back to that? If you are a rich president and you can't get your woman to respect you, what are us mere mortals supposed to do? I'm serious. Tell me, guys. All you guys that sit back and you sit back and you mock the passport bro movement, and you act as if the women back in the States treat you oh so better. I've never seen it. They talk to y'all like trash. They want to use you for your money. They want to hustle you. Your ROI, your rate of return is trash. And then this is the last thing. Check it out. Passport Bros, check it out. And then Plantation Bros, they dare you to do something about it. That's the kicker right there. That's the cherry on the top. They tell you, cash at me. They tell you, pay for my hair, my weave, my lashes, pay for all the stuff that's fake about me, my BBL, even my contact lenses. They talk bad about your mama, your pastor, and your dog. And divorce you, take your kids, take the kids, take your house, take the bed, and have another dude in that bed in 3 weeks blowing her back out in the room next door to your kids. Your kids trying to sleep, get ready for school, mama screaming at the top of her lungs, crawling up the wall because that new dick is deep up in her. Deep up in her and your ex-wife. Here's the kicker. And they dare you to do something about it. That's the ultimate disrespect. They dare you to try to go to court and do something about it. They dare you say something crazy to them in public. They dare, after they key your car up, they dare you to call the police. After she smacked you in front of your boys, she dare you to hit her back. And you want to talk about us? Y'all got enough problems on your hands than to worry about what the Passport Bros are doing. You need your own attorneys. See, Passport Bros, all we need is travel agents. We just need AI travel agents. We're gonna be all right. But y'all need attorneys, accountants, counseling, everything else. Shout out to my brother East Coast in the building. Mr. Kev himself. He says another part of the plantation is going to these panels. Dude, I never go on the panels. He said arguing back and forth with the women, begging for them to reason with the brothers. You gotta understand us. I don't expect the women or the men to understand what we do. He said, I'm good. I'd rather jump on a flight and be free. He's absolutely correct. Shout out to man Marco Polo in the building. Glad to see you're here. Thank you with the $5.99 of the $4.99 super sticker, as well as super sticker from another one with the $9.99. Mr. Marco back to back. Shout out to you, brother, with the love. Modern women told us we're gonna decenter all men. How you gonna decenter us when we are decentered, y'all? I don't get that. How they gonna decenter us when we've gotten passports and got on planes and decentered them years ago? Now all of a sudden, that's like yelling at a man that's in another country and you stand on the beach. Female yelling at the top of her lungs. She's standing on the edge of a beach, yelling, I'm gonna decenter you. That man is living in Brazil. You on the beach of Miami. He can't hear you. He been decentered you, woman. That's what it sounds like to us Passport Bros when women be talking about, we are decentering you. Yeah, you sound just like a woman standing on the edge of a beach yelling at her ex-boyfriend that's on a flight. She on the edge of the beach watching the plane go by and she just yelling at the top of her lungs, I'm decentering men. I'm going to be celibate. I'm going to take care of my 6 kids by the 5 babies. You'll be back. And the plane just flying. You on the plane and it just flying. How you gonna decenter when you've already been decentered? You can't decenter somebody that decenter you. This is what true story. Check it out. Met this baddie from San Diego. Smashing her, right? But she was a weed head. You know, I don't smoke. She a weed head. I mean, true weed head. And I'm not talking about like weed every once in a while. I'm talking about weed was for breakfast. Weed was a snack. Late night munchies was weed. I'm like, girl, that all day? So I had to cut off. I said, you know what? My time in your life has expired. That's how I used to break up with women. if you wonder what my line was, baby, hey, my time in your life has expired. How come she gonna turn around in my car when I was kicking her out of my car? Well, your time in my life has expired. Baby, you can't use my line on me. You got to come up with your own line. That's how I feel about women talk about we decentering men. How you gonna decenter somebody that already decenter you? We like 4 countries away. You can't get no more than decenter than that. Ain't no passport, bro, sitting back in Colombia calling back home. Hey, LaWanda, we need to talk about our love, girl. Yeah, we gonna get back together. I want to come home. Ain't nobody calling from Colombia. You are not on the beaches of Rio talking about Keisha. Can I talk to Keisha? Put Keisha on the phone. Hey, Keisha, you know I still love you, girl. Can we work it out? Ain't nobody doing that. Baby, when that man, passport sisters, when that man got on that plane, your cute ass was already decentered. All these videos y'all trying to put out talking about decentering men, baby, you already been decentered. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. The difference between you saying you decentering and us actually decentering you all, we did it without having to say it. Ain't no videos out there where men are saying, yes, decenter women. No. We just did it. We just kept our mouth shut, got a passport, got on a plane. Ta-da! We had to put out no videos announcing, I'm decentering you. How you gonna decenter me and put out a video about me? That means that I'm still in your mind rent free. You can't do both. But hey,
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay. He said, I didn't get mad. I simply said, deal. For real. That is serious, brother. Shout out to Zeta once again. And 99 brothers in the building. He said, decenter men. He said, you can't fire me. I quit. Right. Keisha's trying to fire you and you already quit. You already walking through the parking lot with your box in hand. All the stuff from your desk is in there. All your photos from your when you leave and you got that box of all your little stuff from home. You leave in your cubicle. You can clean your cubicle out. You walking to your car in the parking lot, and it's as if your boss Keisha come running down from the 5th floor. You are fired. Keisha, don't you see me with this box of my shit? I have quit. Keisha, I went to HR like 30 minutes ago, girl. I quit this job. You can't fire me. I've already quit. That's how stupid this decentering stuff is. This brother said it just right. You can't fire somebody that already quit. He said, I'm done with. Shout out to my man East Coast. East Coast said this. He said, I've done well traveling to Latin America so far. He said, not because of tricking. He said, I've learned the language, culture, and music. Man, that's good. He said, you still don't have to be fluent, but Latin women truly appreciate the effort. Guys who have not traveled, most women in most countries appreciate the effort to learn the culture, just the effort to learn the language, the effort to be understanding and appreciating her. The effort, man, goes a long way with foreign women compared to women in the West. They don't care nothing about your effort. They want to see that Cash App money. They want you to pay for the nails and everything else. Let me go ahead and let you guys. Shout out to my man Seaside Blue. I like that name. Shout out to you, brother. Seaside Blue. He said, caught the live. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you as well. Glad to see that you're here. And David says, he said, when a woman told me that I'm over you, I told her, you promise? And left. And she's still calling. We're going to talk about the stalkers tonight. Let's get ready to go directly to it. I know some of you guys I've missed out on with the intros. Such as my man Dark Plagues. I like that name too, man. Y'all got some good names. He said nowadays these feminazis are following passport bros or expats. He said, I guess they are modern day slave catchers. That's a good way of putting it. Wow. Modern day slave catchers. Let's get ready to get started. Shout out to all you guys. Let's get started with the video. Let me pull the video up. Move me out of the way. This brother's going to start us off by telling he's always been Cartagena. He's lived there for a while. He lives in Thailand right now. And the one thing that he's been noticing when he was in Cartagena and in Thailand, how the women are following the men around the world.
Actually, black men are already doing that. And here's the kicker. Y'all are following black men to those countries where they're going and then making videos of you watching them.
This how it be. This is how the passport sisters be watching the passport bros. Minding your own business. Let's go back to that part. Minding your own business. She's riding by in a car, and here she comes, taking photos and videos of you minding your business.
Actually, black men are already doing that. And here's the kicker. Y'all are following black men to those countries where they're going and then making videos of you watching them.
Passport bros in Colombia, for those who are curious. No type of tourism. I'm right now staying at a beach club in Cartagena, but I drove all of Colombia, the entire coast from Guajira to Cartagena, Minca, Mampash, Cucuta, Bogota, Medellin, Tatacoa, Ipiales, the entire country.
She hasn't done anything that Andrea and I haven't already done. I've been in Colombia between the cities and towns, maybe 25 to 30. Easy 25 to 30. Every location that she mentioned, we've already been there. So for her to try to prove a point like, I know Colombia, I've been all over, and so have we.
So passport bros go to Colombia and they want to participate in sex tourism, usually young women through dating.
Lies, and more lies. What happens with white women when they're in Colombia? Does anybody that travels talk to them other than white dudes? Do you see the white women talking to black women when they travel? No. What about, do they talk to us brothers? No. Do they talk to Latin dudes? No. They'll talk to the locals, but the Latin dudes that travel? No. How the hell does she know what she's talking about if she's never talking to people? If she's not talking to people, how does she know what she's talking about? Because the only people I see that they be talking to is either the locals on some tourist stuff or another white boy that they met in a hostel that's beating up the coochie. Now they'll talk to a white boy, and the white boy will beat up that coochie in a hostel all day long. But as far as knowing what passport bros do, she don't know what she's talking about.
Dating apps.
Check it out, fellas. This is the sister I was telling y'all about. Me in Colombia pretending to be Brazilian, hanging out with passport bros to get free drinks. Me pretending to be Brazilian, hanging out with passport bros. Why? Because she can't get a free drink from you in the States anymore. So she all the way down in Colombia thinking that she flexing to get free drinks from you guys. This is sad. This is really sad. Let's bring that back a little bit.
Young women through dating apps, but
Wake up, Jacob. Okay, let me get this straight. What you said about passport bros is that they're broke, they're dusty, you don't want them anyway, you don't care, you don't care. They have to go to another country because, you know, the women over here doesn't want them in the West. What you say about the foreign women is that you said that they're poor, they're uneducated, and they're destitute and they're barefoot. And yet, you pretend to be a foreign woman going over.
She pretend to be the foreign woman that they mock.
There to get in front of passport bros. You can't make this up. You can't.
Passport bros, they go over there and they think they just king. They just think they just king over there.
This is the funny part. All you plantation bros. All you plantation bros. Do not the sisters tell y'all kings in the States? They tell y'all kings. My king, my black king. Since the 70s, my black brother, my black king. Don't they tell y'all that? You're a black king. They say that you my son is a black king. My man is a black. This is my king, right? They say it. So why are they upset that other women in other countries show it and treat you like a king? The sisters in the States call you a king. The women in other countries treat you like a king. For all you plantation bros that don't know, I'll say it one more time. The sisters will call you a king. We kings and queens from Africa. Call you a king all day long. But they treat y'all like trash. In other countries, ain't nobody calling you a king. They just treat you like one. They ain't got to say it. They treat you like you're a king. I'm going to tell you something. It took me 5 to 6 years to get used to the treatment that my wife gives me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I was not used to this type of treatment. I was not used to this type of support, encouragement, loyalty. I was not. Now, was I getting a bunch of women in the States? Just like all y'all, I was beating them through. But as far as just a hot plate or a glass of water or a cup of coffee, you ain't getting that in the States, not on GP. Feminism. I mean, feminist. No, feminine, not feminism, but feminine behavior. You ain't getting that in the States. You get feminism, not feminine behavior in the States. And like I said, they will call you king. Also, all you dudes in the States that they calling king, and yes, I'm a black king. And you got the black king t-shirt on. And they don't treat y'all like a king. And these big girls, big girls, because this is what y'all used to in the States, because I love when y'all call big girls thick so you don't have to feel bad about sleeping with them. Yeah, I said it. Only in our country do we call fat women thick. Only in the black community do we call fat women thick. Asian men will call fat. White men will call fat, even if they're dating them. I like a fat girl. I like a big girl. Only in the black community do we call fat thick to feel good when we sleeping with them. That's the only reason we say that, to justify why we sleeping with this fat chick. Even in the Latin community, they'll say, hey, he like big girls, he like fat girls. You ain't gonna see no Latin dudes running around calling Latinas, she thick. No. She's fat and I like her like that. But black men, oh, she thick. She ain't fat, dog, she thick. Well, you got these fat girls that we sit back and calling us kings, but as soon as you get on a plane, ain't nobody called me a king at all. Ain't nobody called most of us black men kings at all. they treat us like kings all the time. So plantation bros, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself while they calling you king. Enjoy yourself. Because we get king treatment out here, not just somebody running off at the mouth. So now these women upset at the fact that you guys get treated like kings and somebody's not just calling you a king. So let's see what the big girls got to say.
You can't. That's poor bros. They go over there and they think they just king. They just think they just king over there. Sir, you ain't king nothing, because the next man with some money who walk up.
You're literally paying, but he's like, that's what they went over there for. He's like, they know. I'm like, I hope they know they nasty and that these girls will probably not even talk to them if they wasn't paying.
Exactly.
Because
just like American women wouldn't talk to you if you didn't have any money. Is that what you're saying, ladies? See, as I said last night, and I'm going to bring this back. Men throughout human history have never had problem with sharing our resources. You cannot shame a man because we share our resources. Our time, our money, our energy, or our attention. You cannot shame a man. Y'all going over there giving away money, time, energy, and attention. And I'm a man. That's what I do. What's the difference then? Plantation boys, y'all ready? The difference is ROI, rate of return. What do you get in return for your resources? See, in the States, for the most part, you gonna get divorced. What you gonna get for buying that house? What's your ROI? For using your resources to help raise your kids? What's your ROI? For being there when her mama was sick? What's your ROI? All you stepfathers in the United States, what's your ROI? What's your rate of return? What benefits are you getting? What's your ROI for getting that woman pregnant? Again, being the fourth baby daddy. Come on, fellas. All you plantation bros, what's your ROI? Like I said, we men, all of us globally we know giving resources, being providers has been a part of how we've been measured as men throughout human history. So we ain't never tripped on that part. So you can't shame a man for having resources and sharing resources, because that's what men do. The difference, big girls, is that even at least in another country, when a man spends, he gets an ROI. He gets a return on his investments. In some ways, it's intimacy. Other ways, it's support, submission, cooperation, loyalty. You ain't got to worry about her doing all this madness. She ain't stressing you out in many cases. I'm not saying all women in all countries are perfect, so don't think I'm talking like that. But what I am saying is this. You got a better chance of getting an ROI for your resources outside the United States, outside of Canada, outside of UK, than you ever would have while you're still stuck on that plantation with Mr. Gilmore. While you're on Mr. Gilmore's plantation, on Mr. Trump's plantation, Mr. Wigglesworth's plantation, you think that you coming up. And these women are mad because you brothers have decided to take your resources and go to countries where you can get a rate of return. That's all that is. My brother East Coast says this. He said, shout to Ken once again. Ken said, the problem with the passport quiches is that not only are they following brothers around, but some are bringing passport pookies with them. You ain't never lied on that one. You never lied. Brothers, he said, if you still in the States, practice financial celibacy. This is a dare. We dare y'all to practice financial celibacy. In other words, use your money on you and your kids. We dare y'all to stop buying drinks in the club. We dare y'all to stop buying $500-$600 meals, even if you can afford it. Nobody asked if you can afford it or not. We're saying take that $500-$600 and spend it on you. Whether it's you say $500-$600, I can go ahead and give me a custom sports jacket, or $500-$600, I could put that in my crypto investments. $500-$600, I could buy me a nice box of cigars. Whatever it is, use financial celibacy. True story. Before we go back to the video, true Passport Bro story. And Taylor Made Dreams interviewed this brother. This brother was 32 when Taylor Made Dreams interviewed him. Shout out to Russ. The brother started doing this financial celibacy at 23. This is back in the day. He's a tax accountant. He lived in DR. He would live in DR 8 months of the year, living the life of Riley. I mean, he's living his best life. Got him a girlfriend, beautiful. They're married now. Beautiful. I mean, gorgeous sister from Bermuda. She's from Bermuda. Really nice. Nicest couple. And he would go back to the States. Started this at 23. He'd go back to the States during tax season. He helped businesses. He'd help locals. He said, I didn't club. I didn't party. I wasn't dating nobody. This before he met his girl. I wasn't dating nobody. I wasn't buying no Jordans. I wasn't buying no jewelry, no gold. I wasn't trying to buy no. He said, I stacked my money for 4 months. I used financial celibacy. And I went back and I lived the life of Riley, a Shangri-La in DR and in other countries for 8 months. And then the next year he'd do it again. Tax season come, he'll go back to the States, make his money. And he said, I had a few business clients that I'll do bookkeeping for while I was in DR. So they would allow me to do the bookkeeping while I'm online. He said, but I was living in DR when I was doing it for a couple of businesses. He said, but the bulk of my money was made those 4 months saying, forget them chicks in the States. Let me treat the United States like a corporation, stack my money. I ain't buying no new shoes in the States. I'm not buying no new socks or no drawers. I ain't going to no concerts, no basketball games, no football or hockey games. I'm not about to sit up here. I ain't drinking. He said I wasn't drinking nothing in the States but water and smoothies. He said, if I'm spending money, I'm going to the groceries. 4 months of financial discipline so he can live his best life every year. 10 years later, now he's at the 15-year mark since that interview. So while y'all still sitting up there trying to spoil pussy back in the States, go ahead. This brother who I just told y'all about used financial celibacy to treat the United States like a corporation, stack his money, get the hell out, regurgitate and do it all over again every single year. Don't tell me that these young brothers aren't smart enough to be able to do this. He's absolutely correct. Use financial celibacy. When she says her body, her choice, my wallet, my choice. And that's exactly how that young brother did. I kid y'all not, man. I'll never forget that story. Never forget that interview. And this is the funny part. I knew his fiance before knowing him. It's kind of funny. I didn't put 2 and 2 together because she was in DR and I knew her from her starting her YouTube channel, and I interviewed her. You know, me and Andre interviewed her like when she first started. So I already knew her. And then I had already saw a year ago the brother's story. And then like a year later, Taylor Made Dreams introduced this couple. Now they're happily married. All that because a brother had the audacity to spend and keep his money for himself, put it into his investments. It's not that hard, fellas. It's not that hard. Shout out to my man MAWA says this, my brother Captain in the building. He said men against wallet. Man, I got to use that one. Let me write that one down. Let me not even play. Men against wallet abuse. He has never lied. He has never lied. Kid you not, man. True story. I'll never forget that story, man. Some of y'all, and I mean this, some of y'all might need to go back to the States to stack more money. Don't feel bad about that. Remember I said treat it like a corporation. If you run out of money in another country, don't be feeling like, oh man, I ran out of my money. Man, take your tail back to the States. Get your money right. Did I freeze? Oh, there we go. Take your butt back to the States, get your money right, and leave again. Because that's what the brother was doing every year. That's why I always say, make the United States your second home, not your only home. I'm going to repeat that before we go back to the video. And I haven't forgotten about the super chats in the cash apps. I mean, the cash apps for the Children's Cancer Foundation. Shout out to you guys on Cash App. Make America your second home, not your only home. Make it the place where you are financially celibate. You're stacking your money. But Dre, if I don't spend money, I don't get no coochie. Got a story for that. Before I met Andrea, I went on financial celibacy. We call it in the Passport Bro movement monk mode, where you ain't going on no dates, you ain't partying like that. I've told this story before. This was like a year or two before I met Andrea. Told this bad white girl, I'll never take you on a date. True story. I'll never take you on a date. I'm leaving the United States. I don't know what country I'm going to. I had traveled to other countries. I didn't know which country yet. So that's why I didn't know Andrea or Medellin or Cali. I didn't know none of this. I just had Colombian friends at that time period in Tampa. So that's how I found out about Colombia, through all my Colombian friends in Tampa. But I told the white girl, I said, I'm not staying in this country. I'll never meet your pastor. I'll never meet your dog. I'll never meet your mama. I'll never take you on a date. We'll never go to a movie. We'll never go to a concert. And I'm talking about this is a baddie. I said, but you could come over to my house, true story, twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday night. And I said, what's your favorite drink? And she said, I just like wine. I said, I like wine too. I always have wine here anyway. What's your favorite music? Literally, this is what I said. She said, I like old school R&B, Luther Vandross, Frankie Beverly and Mays. I said, I'll have your favorite music playing. I said, I'll give you all the orgasms you want. I said, but you will never be my woman and I'll never treat you as such. I said, and if you okay, I said, but the one thing you will never have to worry about with me is that I'm out here in these streets telling other women what I just told you. If you cool with that, and I was on the phone with her, let me know. I said, if you're not, I understand. I hung up. She called back about 25, 30 minutes later. And she told me, because you were truthful, she said, I'm going to let you beat this coochie up. And I kid you not, I beat that coochie up until I found out that I want to live in Colombia. After that, I went on monk mode. After I went on monk mode, or in other words, true celibacy of everything in the United States. So I wasn't smashing nothing in the States. Maybe 6 months later, I met Andrea. So I was in monk mode in the States. I was already smashing women in Medellin and Cali and all that other stuff before. But then once I finally met Andrea, I said, let me see where this will go. So don't think Andrea was my first here. Far from it. But my point is I had stopped smashing chicks in the States because I was smashing chicks out of the States. But the last person, there are women that will let you beat that coochie up if you are honest. Because there's so many women that's thirsty and horny in the United States right now, and there's not enough men to go around to everybody. If this chick say no, the other chick will say yes, bruh. And I'm talking about some baddies will say yes to you, and you ain't got to spend them a dime. You could be on celibacy mode. And I'm living proof of that. And I know other brothers are like that. They done told chicks the truth, listen, I won't cheat on you. I will beat your coochie up, but I'll never spend a dime on you. And I told her no Thanksgivings, no birthday gifts. No, I remember one time she invited me out to a art exhibit. She had some tickets, some friends was going, and I said, what do we agree on? She said, we agreed that we wouldn't go out. I said, call me back after the exhibit. So let me know how things went. I wasn't mean, spiteful. She said to me one day, she said, true story. She said, well, what if you don't move to Colombia? She said, can we be together as a real couple? I said, no. Why? Because I am moving to Colombia. Because I am. I said, so no use of me lying to you and hyping you up. Guess who was my friend and took care of a lot of stuff for me, even when I was with Andrea? That woman, because I didn't lie to her. And so when I needed her to just be a friend and I was not sleeping with her anymore, she was just a friend. And she ended up, getting a relationship, and she's happy now and all that stuff. But all women trying to tell y'all that you got to pay for this in the States, you got to pay. No, you don't. No, you don't. Especially with women that already got money. They need a warm body next to them. I'm going to say that again. You do not have to pay with women that already got money because they are just horny. They need your warm body. They don't need your money in your pockets. There are plenty of women that will go out to a club with their girlfriends, spend their own money, and then come to your crib after the club, pissy drunk, just so they can get dick down. So when I say that you can go on financial celibacy in the United States and you do not have to spend money on the women like they're trying to tell you on TikTok, I'm living proof, and I know plenty of other brothers that are living proof. And it wasn't because, she was a white girl. Bruh, I had sisters like that too. Now what you gonna say? I had sisters like that. You say, dude, I had sisters. I had sisters like that. And I'm not saying I was a player or nothing like that. I'm a regular dude like you guys. I had sisters like that to where they would be like, okay, if you ain't gonna take me out, would you be upset if I went out with somebody else? Dude, they be getting ready for a date with you at my house. They would come to my house, get the coochie beat the hell up so they don't have to go on a date with you horny. Jump in the shower, get dressed for the date, go on a date with you spending up all your money trying to get the coochie. Come back to my house after the date to either give me some more coochie or get some rest and laugh at you. True story. These ladies will be laughing at you dudes in their car driving over to my house, back to my house. I'd be like, how did they go? Dre, this motherfucker here. Wait till I get to your house. I'll tell you about it. And I mean several women all the time because they knew I wasn't going to trip. Why? I'm leaving the United States. I ain't tripping on what you doing, girl. Do you, boo? And so they would let me smash so they wouldn't be horny when they met you on the date. That's why you ain't get the coochie. Seriously. Oh, they did. They did. They brought me a doggy bag. Hey, especially if they go into the Cheesecake Factory, I'd be like, listen, here's what I need you to do. I need you to bring me some of the macaroni balls from Cheesecake Factory and bring the lemon meringue cheesecake, if you don't mind. Bring back the lemon meringue. And bruh, every time they went on a date, I kid you not, they would bring something back for your boy that you paid for. These are women I ain't never took on a date. Ain't never bought them a Coca-Cola before. A bag of Jay's potato chips or Better Made. haven't bought these chicks a Twinkie. So why? What, is there anything special about you, Andre? No. What made me different was that they knew I was serious about leaving, and that they knew I was serious about financial celibacy. I'm not taking them to a movie. I've been smashing her for 2 years, or smashing them for 2 years. Andre ain't never took me to a movie. Andre ain't never bought me a birthday gift. Andre ain't never bought me a Valentine's Day gift. They were already programmed to my financial celibacy. Now, y'all, you brothers just cheap. No, we ain't cheap. We just not stupid. We just know we ain't got to pay for the coochie like you think you got to pay for the coochie. Y'all be sitting on a date. This is the funny part. Y'all be sitting on a date swearing y'all gonna get that coochie tonight. You done went on ahead and paid for a $200 bottle of wine, and you got her at Ruth Chris, and y'all cracking jokes, and she laughing at all your jokes and drinking, and you think like, I'm gonna get this coochie tonight. Tonight is Saturday night. I'm gonna finally get this coochie after 4 dates. After 4 dates, I'm getting it, and you dancing, and you don't know her pussy is already dripping for me back. While you sitting up there with your dick hard at dinner, I'm at the house watching ESPN. I'm watching ESPN, bruh. I'm watching the fourth quarter of the Pistons games. By the time ESPN and your dinner is over, you drop her off. She give you a kiss on the cheek for the 4th time after the 4th dinner. She goes upstairs. I kid you not. These women will go into their house, change their outfit maybe to some shorts, a cute little t-shirt, or they'll, of course, take another shower, put some sneakers on, hop in their car, and drive straight to my crib and be talking to me on their way to my crib. I done had that happen so many times, bro, with with the leftovers. With the doggy bag, dog. With the Cheesecake Factory fried macaroni. With the fried macaroni and the lemon meringue cheesecake for your boy that you purchased. So when I say, guys, this brother is right about financial celibacy, it can be done, man. Do not think that you cannot go on financial celibacy. Man, if you ain't buying the coochie, you can't get no coochie. Man, listen. Hey, if you couldn't buy if you had to buy coochie, fellas, all us fellas over 35, if you had to buy coochie, would nobody get no coochie in the 80s, would they? Black people wasn't balling like that in the 80s. Wouldn't nobody get no, if you had to buy coochie, wouldn't nobody be getting coochie in the 70s, wouldn't it? What about in the 60s? What about all them dudes that was fucking their ass off in the 50s? So we've been getting pussy as black men from black women forever and a day, right? Even when black folks was broke, we could still get some pussy. So what does this generation think, that black men don't know how to get no pussy without going broke for these women? Man, we've been getting pussy broke for years. This is like the first generation of black men having a few dollars in our pocket, and all of a sudden we done forgot how to get pussy for free. Man, y'all crazy. Shout out to Ronan Troubles in the building. I missed your live stream the other day, brother. He said, rainy season, brother. He said, LJ the Southern Biggie. He says, actually raining in the Philippines right now. He said, but hey, I like the rain. Good morning to you, brother. Good morning to all you brothers out there in the Philippines. Yes, sir. Let's get back to the video. But yeah, guys, I love the fact that this brother said, I'm using financial celibacy. Do it. Here's the last thing I'm gonna say. And watch how much pussy you still get. That's the part. Watch how many women still spread their legs for you when you telling them that you ain't about to spend no money, or you gonna come over anyway. There are women that will give you some coochie because they think you lying. There are women that be like, once I throw this coochie on them, that financial celibacy going out the window. Go once I suck him real good, that financial celibacy, he gonna forget all about that. There are women that will suck you and fuck you to try to prove that you lying about financial celibacy. I'm gonna turn him out. He ain't gonna know what hit him. Yeah, once I make him cry one good time, once I make him orgasm one good time, that financial celibacy going out the window. Yeah, for a simp, yeah. But for the rest of us, we just gonna sit up there and cry and be like, thank you, girl, for such a good nut. I'll see you tomorrow. Bruh, y'all brothers better than me, man. When I was financial celibate, I wasn't spending, I'm talking about on some baddies. I'm talking about the baddies that be like, fuck me in my ass baddies. You be like, what? I want an anal orgasm baddies. The ones that slurp on your dick baddies. And I mean it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I ain't spend a dime. Dude, I done had baddies, man. All I had to do was show up to the front door. Ding dong. Is that many lonely women that already have money in the United States? Bruh, it's a lot of lonely baddies in the States, bruh. And dudes used to always ask me, Dre, how'd you get her? I spoke to her. Man, she looked like she got somebody. A lot of dudes used to do that. A lot of dudes would think like, she's so fine, she gotta have somebody. And it will amaze you how many baddies, dude, ain't got nobody and they lonely. In the big ass 5-bedroom houses, bro, they lonely as hell. And they want somebody to fuck the dog shit out of them on that big ass marble island that they got in the middle of the kitchen. And here you come. They don't need your money. They don't need you to buy no drinks. They just need you to show the fuck up and pull your dick out. And there's plenty of them. And I'm talking about black women I done had like that, Asian women I done had like that, Latin women, badass professional Latin women I've had like that. Be lonely as hell. And they just be waiting for you to just show your ass up to the front, bruh. Show up to the front door. So when I hear men talk about something you gotta spend, I be like, man, y'all some bitches. What the hell I would gotta spend. If I spend, cool. But I'm telling you, it's too many rich, lonely, bad, fine ass women out there that will spend on you, bruh. Believe that. I mean, oh my God, I've had some bad motherfuckers spend some money on me. MAB says this with the $9.99. Shout out to MAB. Salute, OG. And I'm not saying this in a braggadocious way. I'm saying this to let you know that all you guys are more valuable than you think you are. I'm gonna say this again. You hear women brag about money, but when they are lonely and they're horny, money is secondary if they already got money. Women that already got money and they are lonely and horny don't give a fuck about your money. They got that 401k sitting back there, the Roth IRA. They got crypto investments already. They own 2-3 pieces of real estate. They got two vehicles right there. They got 2 dogs and they got 1 kid in a 5-bedroom house. Them lonely motherfuckers don't give a damn about your money. So all you dudes that think that every woman want money, every woman don't want money, bruh. Especially the ones that got a good job. They want that dick. They tired of rolling over in the wintertime. It's cold come on, guys. I'm telling y'all what I know. It's cold on the other side of that bed. They haven't had a warm body on the other side of that bed in 2 years. Every time they get in the bed, they get on the left-hand side of the bed. It's warm on that side. They never roll over to the other pillow because it's cold on. They got a California king size bed. They haven't rolled over to that side of the bed in 2 years since the last nigga left her. She got money, she horny, and she lonely. And don't let her, like right now, have to send the kids to her grandmama or to her mama house for the holidays, or to the daddy's mama house, or with the daddy for the holidays. Now she in that house with them little ass dogs. She lonely. Her voice is echoing off the walls while she talking to a girlfriend on the phone. She ain't got nobody. And she gonna call your black ass. Cause she tired. It's wintertime. She got a fireplace. She got wine in her house. And all she need is you. She don't give a fuck about your money. She need somebody to come over to her house and dick her down till she scream loud enough to lose her fucking voice. She wanna come where it's silent. When when the chick have an orgasm and she don't make no noise, she ain't even breathing. You can't even hear no breathing coming out. She got to catch her breath as she nutting. She wants you to come over to do that. So all you dudes that don't realize how many lonely women in the United States, you out your rabbit ass mind. I wish I would go broke trying to impress these chicks in the United States. When I know the other side of her goddamn California king is cold as hell, and it's been cold like that for 2 years. Ain't nobody laid on that side of the bed. Nobody, no new male has laid on that side of the bed that she could roll over into his chest or roll over into his armpit. No dude. So here she go calling your ass. Tonight is the night. I done had to send my kids to their grandmama house. You better get your ass over here and fuck me. I'm serious. All you dudes are sitting around thinking that women need your fucking money. There's a lot of women don't give a fuck about your money. A lot of them. Yep, a fool and his money shall soon part. He said, a woman and an ass. He said, a woman's ass and my wallet have nothing to do with each other. Absolutely correct. He said, I hate dog moms. See, I come through, they lock the motherfuckers up in the closet. Especially them chicks that got pit bulls and shit. You don't know the cute, fine chick, but she got like 3 pit bulls. So she got to lock them up in an extra room or lock their ass in the basement. Especially if she got like 3 female or 3 male pit bulls. Them jealous motherfuckers. They just barking at you out of jealousy. You ain't gonna fuck our mama tonight. You be looking at her pit bulls like, you gonna put them damn dogs away? They looking at me like I ain't getting no pussy tonight. You ain't fucking our mama tonight. You won't be fucking here tonight, sir. They don't bite. Them big motherfuckers bite, girl. If you don't put them damn dogs away, put their ass in the basement and put a lock on that motherfucker. Shit, I know I ain't lying. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It be them chicks that be lonely and always want to get a big ass dog. Golden retrievers, boobies, motherfucker, big ass Doberman pinchers, goddamn German shepherds. Like, girl, you 5'3". What the fuck you doing with a German shepherd? Did you think he was gonna be that size forever? He ain't gonna be puppy forever. He said, making sure that she, yup. For real, man. Shout out to Mike being in the building. I'm serious. And the reason why you dudes are laughing, because you can relate to my stories. Y'all be like, you know what? you know what? Dre right about them lonely chicks. All they want you to come over with is the closest that you will spend is a couple of bottles of wine. That's it. Bring my ass over there. They be in there cooking and shit. They want to have conversation. They got the smooth jazz. Hey, and stop me when I'm lying. Don't chicks with money love some neo soul? They got the neo soul playing. They got the best of Kim playing in the background. Some goddamn Maxwell playing back in the background. Sugar pie, honey bunch, baby, you're the reason why. A little something. If it's cool. They got the neo soul playing in the background. As soon as they open up the door, and, hey baby, I wanna ride. Ding ding. You got the glasses of wine. She in there cooking and shit. They done told y'all she too professional to be cooking. Shit, when they lonely and horny, they be in that motherfucker like a guy, like witches with a witch's brew and shit. They be in there cooking. What you making, baby? Just some gumbo. Lonely bitches will make gumbo for your ass, bruh. I'm just making gumbo. You ain't even from New Orleans. You don't know the recipe. You don't know what I know. I know I'm be fucking you on that big ass island in the kitchen in about 40 minutes. I know that much. Stop playing. And they be lonely if ain't nothing. If you want to get a good fuck, good sex is always some of the best sex you will have is from a lonely and horny chick. She ain't touched a man in dude. I've had chicks look down at you. Have you ever had a sister riding you or a woman riding you, right? And you look up and you see the face of satisfaction. They be riding and you just look at their face like they be looking like, damn, I finally got some dick. Oh my God, this dick feels so good. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna sing my ass off in church Sunday. Oh, you just be looking at them like, you ever had a woman fucking you and it ain't got nothing to do with you? You just be looking at them like you got popcorn, like, so damn, so you really are lonely, huh? Like the fucking ain't got nothing. It's like it's something personal to them. Like you ain't even in the room. You just happen to be like a tool that they using to fuck with. I've had women riding me and fucking me start crying. Not because my sex was so good, but they were just so happy to get some sex. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot how good dick felt. It could have been any of y'all. It didn't have to be me. It could have been any dick that she could have got. I just happened to be the dick of that choice that night. I kid you not. Lonely chicks? Shit. They be looking at you like, whoo, whoo, whoo. What type of dick is this? It's just regular old dick, man. It's like the same dick you used to get 3 years ago when you stopped fucking. Plenty of dude, I kid you not. I'll be looking at their faces like, so you gonna keep making that face? Or don't let you be on top. Have you ever had a chick fuck the dog shit out of you from underneath? She done reached and grabbed your ass, pulling and stroking from underneath you. You ain't got to move no more. She doing all the magic from underneath. She's so happy to get some dick and to have a man's essence and a man's, and I'm serious, a man's energy, a man's presence. She know it's snowing out. Don't let it be snowing outside. It's cold than a motherfucker. She been drinking wine all night. And she finally got somebody that's gonna be on the other side of that cold ass California king bed. Bruh, and she underneath you. She gonna fuck you like it's her last fuck. It's females, man, that will fuck you so good from underneath that you just looking at her like, you stop stroking just to, damn. And you be knowing it ain't got, this the part, you be knowing within, this ain't got shit to do with me. I just so happen to be in the room. The way she fucking, she might have somebody else on her mind the way she fucking. If my ex wasn't in jail, that's how they be fucking you. When they lonely, they will fuck you like they think about their ex that's in jail. If my ex wasn't in jail, this is how I would fuck him. But since Andre, you here, I'm gonna fuck you like you my ex in jail. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Seriously, man. I ain't lying. I wish I was lying, but it's true. But then they will lie and say they don't need a man. That's true, Chaos. They will lie and say we don't need no man until them cold, lonely ass nights, and the kids are over. The kids are gone with you, and they're spending Christmas with you and your mom and your family, and she in that cold ass house alone. Shit. She said there be females that be like, I'm gonna fuck you for the gram. I'm gonna fuck you for the gram. Damn, I'm gonna fuck you for the gram. I'm serious. And I wish these stories was fake, man. But I be sitting up there like, are you done yet? You say, have at it. That's how you be feeling. Do you, boo? I ain't got to stretch my back out tonight. Do you? You be like, damn, girl, you sucking my dick like it's magically delicious. Part of a complete breakfast. Females be sucking your dick like it's full of 8 essential vitamins and minerals. You be like, what the fuck? You say, this is exactly why you never talk yourself out the coochie, for real. That's true. You can't make this issue. You can't, bruh. It's crazy. When dudes be sitting up there spending money like that, I be like, dude, do you know how lonely her ass is? I've had women that say, I will never fuck you again. I can't stand you. Let that loneliness hit them. Man, that phone call come through 1:15 in the evening, in the morning. What you doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm in bed. We got to go to work in the morning. Come over. And just like my brother said, don't talk yourself out the pussy. So I wouldn't be like, I thought you said you wasn't going to fuck me no more. I don't say nothing like that. I'd be like, girl, you tripping. I'm on my way. I'll see you in 20 minutes. I had one chick. She said, I only called you over to fuck me in my ass. You called me for what? As a tear trickled down my cheek. I think it was a Christmas tear. And that was in July. That was in July of that year. It was like a Christmas. You called me for what? I just called you to come over and fuck me in my ass. Miss Ellen May? Sure, I will oblige to fuck you in your anus. I will pulverize your anus for you, ma'am. Shit, I was like, damn. Lonely chicks do not care. They raw with it. They straightforward with it. That's why on TikTok and YouTube, brother be like, if you ain't spending money, I'd be like, yeah, y'all niggas crazy. Yeah, man, you get that call, you be like, what the? Man, I be bobbing and weaving through traffic like an ambulance. For real. You remember like the old, like in the 70s, they had the old car, the police sirens. They put it on top of the car. That's how I be driving through traffic. Like, she want me to fuck her in her ass. Put the old, the old siren that they put on the top of the hood. Be driving through traffic. Like one of them cop cars in the 70s. Y'all crazy. Let's get back to the video of these chicks stalking. Let's get back to the video. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for quite a while. Then I'll get back to the super chats and shout out to my brothers on the Cash Apps.
They gonna treat you like a king, of course, for your 20 minutes. 40 minutes or hour that you pay for. Yeah, you're gonna be a king.
So what's the difference between passport bros and the men over here? Y'all don't mess with no broke men. Y'all don't mess with men that don't make 6 figures according to y'all, right? So either way, they go over there or they stay over here. They paying for it, right? And I'm not even a passport bro advocate, right? They do what they do. That's their thing. And I'm not defending them, but I am trying to understand your logic. Because what y'all ask for here in America, at least, y'all essentially ask men to pay for it, right? Whether that's dates, whether that's money clothes, whether that's cash having y'all send you money. Like if y'all go out on a date and you got a kid, y'all expect the men to pay for a babysitter. So either way that man is going to spend money, that it just seems like those men are going to spend less money for the same end goal, and probably a little bit more like in the middle, paying for a service, if you will. But y'all are doing the same shit. Like, women have done this to the modern dating world. You have commodified it. It is now a purchasing process. It's no longer a courting process. Y'all are mixing courting for what is essentially prostitution here, and then getting mad that they're doing it over there. Y'all are the same people. As soon as the money is done, the girls ain't gonna be there no more. Yes! Y'all do the same thing. What are we talking about?
Black men. Black American men in Thailand. I have never seen so much disdain and dislike for black women than I have in the past few months.
Now, this sister just recently of the last month, sadly, just got kicked out of Thailand. She just got kicked out of Thailand this past month.
Living here. And I've been living in Thailand for 14 years since I was 16 years old. So I know what I'm talking about. Now, this is not all black American men, okay? I have a lot of black male friends in Thailand. We're Thai. I consider these guys like my brothers. But y'all passport bros, you're on something for real. Now, where's all this passion coming from? This video on YouTube has been circulating. A friend of mine reposted a YouTube video and my face was on the video, y'all. A couple of my friends' videos from TikTok and YouTube on this video as well. This video was titled, "Black Women Blame Black Men for Being Single." How are you going to essentially attack or call out women for sharing their experiences? It's hard for us dating in Thailand. Why are we penalized for that? Like, what? And I won't even say that it's just black women, because I've heard from other foreign women as well that it's hard for them to date too. I watched a bit of the video, but I didn't want to watch the full thing because I'm not helping that man's algorithm, and neither.
But yeah, that is true. The black women in Thailand do blame you black men because they can't find anybody to date in Thailand.
Should you? His video comment section was going off. Like, it brought out all the passport bros. And the one thing I gotta say is, y'all need to do better.
What are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Because
you followed me over here.
Yes, I did. I followed you over here.
Why would you follow me here?
Look, I told you stop playing games with me.
How am I playing games? I said I was going to get something. I was coming right back.
You think I don't know where you're at? No, you closed our joint account while I was on vacation. You decided to take it upon yourself to stop sharing your location. So last night,
and you
I made sure I reshared your location. No, you're not gonna.
You have lost. Do you know how crazy you sound?
It's an insurance thing for me.
That is a problem for me.
Okay.
Do you know how crazy you sound saying that you follow me to a
If you've ever had a stalker, you can relate to this.
Restaurant because you have trust issues?
You tell me you're doing something.
You are the one that have trust issues. That's your problem.
I have trust issues because of you.
I have not done anything to you for you to feel like you can follow me places. Okay. That is where I draw the line.
You closed our joint account.
I don't care.
There are different types of stalkers, ranging from people who stalk public figures to people who creep on their coworkers, but the most dangerous type of stalker is the intimate stalker. This is a stalker who desires intimacy with their victim. The risk of violence from an intimate stalker is estimated to be 74% according to CBS News. This violence ranges from pushing and shoving to more severe assaults. Many domestic violence homicides also have a stalking component to them. I work for a company that makes these safety necklaces called Invisaware, where you can press them twice if you're ever in danger. I strongly recommend them, and additionally, here are some resources for dealing with serious stalking situations. Share this video with someone who should know that
I fell in love with somebody who doesn't even know my.
See how crazy that is? If men do it, it's called creeping and stalking. If men film random women in the States is called being creepy and stalking. But if women do it, oh well, it's just us admiring a man. East Coast says this. Shout out to you, East Coast. He said they realize since Trump's economy is kicking their tails, they're getting fired left and right. Now they need a man. Hey, I'm good. Call a bear. Absolutely correct.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. Call a bear.
Can we just take a moment to imagine if a man was recording a woman exactly like this? It's unprovoked, it's unnecessary, and he would be labeled a predator or a creep, or the questions would start as to how many videos he has in his phone and how young the girls are. But when women do this, it's perfectly natural or normal. Like, what was the expected outcome anyway? This person could be totally abusive, unhealthy, unhinged, but you want to find this random man. But not only that, so many women love to preach how dangerous men are, how creepy men are, how women are in fear of their lives just because they walk down the street. This man is running, and y'all are videoing him like it's warranted. If you were doing the same thing walking down the street and a man was recording you because maybe you're looking exactly like that and showing a lot of cleavage, is it not the same thing? It's a perfect example of how being creepy is only considered creepy if the person is unattractive. The only reason that this is socially accepted and women have been stitching looking for this guy is because he's attractive. If he was not attractive and being recorded, then it would be considered creepy.
Ladies, if your man tells you, I'm going on a boys trip to Medellin, just break up with him. You don't need no proof. You don't need nothing else.
Here's another Medellin stalker. Busy watching what the passport bros doing. No ring, nowhere. So now she's busy watching what you guys are doing. And they ran directly to TikTok.
Sister will tell you, no man goes to Medellin with good intentions and just to have a vacation and relax and have a good time. Oh, I just came back from there, and I tell you, they were all fishing for women. They were all like, like lions, and hiding in the dark just to get at any women that they could get their hands on. I mostly went to Provenza, of course, because I am not a local. I don't know the actual Colombians area, like where the locals party at, but yeah, on the street, at the clubs, everywhere.
So she's saying that she was at the clubs. That means that she was at the clubs where you guys were, since she doesn't know where the clubs are, where the locals go.
You could find a group of men, usually 2 or 3, just gathered together and just trying to find anybody who would give them attention. And I went there and I said, listen, I'm not here to try to find me a passport bro. That is not what I need in my life. So I ignore everybody and anybody who try to approach me. And I say, yeah, I'm not doing that. I did come here to just have a good time, dance, and have some aguardiente. And that's exactly what I did. So yeah, just be warned. But now, for my girls that do want to have a good time, that are not interested into meeting their husbands, you can go to Medellin, and I promise you, at every corner, there will be a fine man that looks good and it's looking.
So she could go to Medellin and get her cheeks clapped by a local Colombian. You caught that? She could get her cheeks clapped by a local Colombian dude in the name of some aguardiente, getting drunk. But God forbid that the guys go to Colombia to clap some cheeks. Oh, how hypocritical these women are.
For the same. So be my guest.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl,
Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
So she's in a high rise in Medellin or in Colombia somewhere. Let's put it like that. All alone. And she ain't got nothing better to do but to create videos talking about the Passport Bros.
I'm getting up and I'm like, all right, let me go see if they're talking, if she posted a picture of him. I was torturing myself and I didn't know why. I'm like, why do I need to know? But I just felt better knowing. It's like something I had to check, and I was checking her page every day, all day.
So this female that's talking right now, the sister, not her, but the other sister that was talking with the bun, her man broke up with her. He got a new woman. How come this woman, like many women, stalk the new girlfriend's Facebook and social media?
Day, I was trying to see what he was doing, and I never texted him. I didn't talk to him, but I'm looking at her because now I'm like, what is it about her why did you choose her? You know what I mean? So now I'm like, how can I be more like her? Because maybe if I'm more like her, you'll want to come back. There was a whole bunch of those feelings going on.
Nothing is worse to me than getting a female stalker over a dude. Like, girl, really? Like, you gotta take that much time to stalk my page? Like, you doing all this? Like, I really don't understand female stalkers over a guy. That lets me know you don't get dudes. You obviously don't get a man. You don't get dudes, or you just don't get dudes like that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? And it don't come around for you too often. And that's no shade, no tape. But what I'm saying is, when you gotta go all out, you gotta go all crazy over a man on a female, lets me know everything I need to know about you. I have never, I'm not gonna call no girl about no man. I'm not gonna ask no girl. Like, listen, like, if you with him, cool, that's fine. Because guess what? There's plenty more where that came from, y'all. I remember one time I was in a relationship. I had this girl message me over and over and over, creating fake pages and everything to sit there and say how my man is no good, my man been doing this, my man been doing that. And then you the side chick. What?
When it comes to the stalking, were you just, how many times would you call in a row? Like 20 times in a row from blocked numbers?
I use the text
Are you the
now
blocked
app.
number type of stalker?
I use the text now app, and I would regenerate a new number. Every time he blocked the number, I regenerated a new number.
So in one day, in the 24-hour period, what's the most amount of times that you tried to call him?
Like 50.
50 times in a day. Shout out to my man Dark King, as well as T-Mac over on the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. T-Mac with the $15 love and Dark King with the $20 love. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
Times.
Yeah.
That's got my ex beat.
I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right, and I'm seeing nothing but prostitutes.
Here we go. Another one that's been stalking you guys in Medellin. She about to tell her story.
Let's get into it. Passport Bros, Colombia, story time. So some of you might see my video where I was just, playing with the Passport Bros. I did a little bit of numbers. So I'm going to tell you guys the backstory of how we got there, So basically, I'm minding my business in Colombia, having an amazing trip. Oh my God. But then I go to Old Town. Old Town is basically the central where they have all the clubs. And you guys, it's flooded. It's flooded with walkers.
So she's in Cartagena.
Flooded. When I tell you any type, any kind, anything you want, they're there. If you're a woman and you're cute, they think you're probably one until they hear your English accent. But knowing who I am a social experiment type of girl. So I'm like, let's give them an accent. So this is like week 3 of the trip. It took me about week 3 of the trip. I'm seeing it every day. So I'm like, I'm saying we're going to give them an accent. So we're giving them an accent. I'm just like, I see some guys looking at me and my friends like, oh, like they're looking at you. I'm like,
so she over by the clock tower pretending to be a pay for play. I'm going to say this again. This is how crazy these women are. She's literally in Cartagena on vacation. It's been 3 weeks, and now she wants to pretend to be a pay for play in Cartagena. You know how messed up your head had to be? That's like me coming to Colombia and pretending like I'm part of the cartel. That's how stupid that sounds. She said, I'm about to make up a Colombian accent. Man, just so they can stalk y'all and watch what you dudes are doing. Farty says this, why the stalking? Simply one answer, hate. So true. This is getting crazier, dudes. This is getting crazier. She pretended to be a prostitute, walking down the street in Cartagena.
Okay, well, you know, if they come over here, I'm just gonna pretend to be from Brazil, so you know I talking like this now. So they come up to me and I'm like, oh hi, you know, how you guys doing? I'm dancing, you know, I'm just having a good time. They buy me some drinks, you know, nothing major. We talk all night, you know, we have a good time, no problem. Me and my friend, we leave, we go take pictures. No big deal. It wasn't a big deal, you guys, until it hit the internet. Until it hit the Twitter. Until it hit the Twitter and everybody went crazy like I was the person that did something wrong. How did I do something wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. I was just having a good night. They're the ones, y'all. They're the ones going crazy, exploiting women in foreign countries for cheap sex. It's wild. It's absolutely insane what they're doing out there. Getting drones and drones of women, not paying them their worth. But I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Yo soy la problema. Yo soy la problema. ¿Cómo estoy? Yo soy la problema. Yo no hace nada. Yo solamente hacer una diferente lengua. No más. Yo se dijo que yo estoy en una diferente parte. Yo estoy. No problema. I just said I was from somewhere else I wasn't from. So who is the real problem? That's it. That's the story time, y'all. That's it. That's all it was. That's all it was. It wasn't a big deal.
She thought it wasn't a big deal. But if one of those Colombian women that was trying to be out there making money would have caught her, they'd have snatched that weave and everything else out of her head, trying to mess their money up. If they would have found out that she was not a pay-for-play, it was just some American chick playing games, she wouldn't have been found because they would have went and got their pimps. And many of you guys know that a lot of those women in Cartagena, as well as other cities, are protected by their pimps. And so now you out there playing with people's money. And you think it's cute. Just so she can, the crazy part is, just so she can stalk on you dudes. We've been watching women talking in Thailand, the Philippines. Now we already watched a couple of sisters in Medellin. Now we watching a crazy ass sister in Cartagena.
It was a big deal until it hit the Twitter. And, you know, it hit dog hollers. Una perro. A dog is gonna holler. And that's what they started doing when it hit the internet. It was like, when you would look them in the face, when I would look them in their faces, you guys, they would look like they saw a ghost. They looked like they saw a ghost when they looked at me because they knew what they was doing was a problem. And that's the real tea. The real tea is they're going down there, exploiting young women out their drawers, paying them nothingness, because these people are obviously desperate, no jobs, need the money, and they're going down there exploiting women. So who's the real scammer? Who is the real scammer? Passport Rose.
I really gotta give it to my ex's new girl because she stalks me on her main account. No judgment, I've been you. I stalked the last girl so hard I became her fan. We broke up and like 3 years later, I'm still tuned in. I'm like her number one. I think I would fangirl if I saw her. And I did that on my spam fake account. Like your commitment, full government name? Yo, respect, honestly. I think I love you too.
Now, guys, I'm on y'all because you say that she's watching you. You say that she's watching your story. You say that she's watching your Facebook, your IG, your TikTok. And you say that she's stalking you. You say she's doing X, Y, and Z to you. But furthermore, y'all got to take responsibility for it because why is she still on your Facebook? Why does she still have access to your IG? Why is she not blocked on your TikTok? Furthermore, why does she still have access to you? Why isn't her number blocked out of your phone?
Facts.
Okay.
I know dudes that got women here in Colombia that have put them through hell. And that female still is on their social media still on that dude's phone. And when I asked them, why you still accepting her text messages? Why is she able to still text you? I kid you not. I've done just regular relationship consultations with brothers that I've met down here over dinner, over lunch. And I'm like, dude, why is she still in your phone? Why can't you let go? She has. She only texts you out of convenience. But you have her in your phone out of necessity. I tried to work it out, Dre. It ain't work out. I tried again, but it ain't work. Why are you trying again? This is Colombia. That scarcity mindset, do not bring it here to South America. There are too many beautiful women that can replace another beautiful woman. You do not have to act like this is the only woman that you will ever have. This is South America, not North America. And I meet too many brothers with that scarcity mindset. I really do. Shout out to Evan. Evan says this with the $5 love. Evan says, a true example of a hyena. True, Evan. She's the type that makes her dad wish they had a son instead. A true mistake. Shout out to Farty once again. Farty says, playing games with money. Win stupid prizes. Fuck around and find out. That's so true. And the ultimate warrior in the building.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely.
Yourselves a round of applause.
And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate.
Yes, sir.
Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
Shout out to my brother, Ultimate Warrior. He said, hola, senor, the OG. He said, why are these nosy women? That's a key part. You already answered the question. Nosy. They're being nosy. Nosy women worried about men they don't want. This is unhealthy. He said, I can't wait for the World Cup in Atlanta. Shout out to the A. Shout out to them ATL boys. Yes, sir.
What you really know about the dirty side? What you really know about the dirty side?
Shout out to the A. Let's get back to the video.
Have a good day.
Yeah, bro, I just want to watch this movie, get my mind off my ex real quick, you feel me?
Yeah, most definitely. Weird.
Hey, what movie we seeing?
We are seeing the new Elvis movie. You are going home.
I know, babe. You're going home, right?
Bro, the movie starts in 5 minutes. Deal with this.
You need to go home. Like now. Let me go.
Now that your friend's gone, we can get some alone time.
I don't want you anymore.
Oh, you don't want me? This was on your story.
You're right. You're right. I've missed you.
No, it's kind of sad, but ladies, 2025 is not the year for women because y'all swear up and down that men are not the prize, but y'all contradict each other with this nonsense. Like, I have to play the video for y'all because you cannot make this bullshit up.
Guys, the dating scene is getting so bad in New York City that I am seeing on TikTok there are girls going into Midtown during the week and stealing Finance Bros salads for lunch. And then looking their name up from the salad order on LinkedIn and then messaging them through there and being like, hey, oh my god, so sorry, I grabbed your salad. Like, let me just make it up to you and buy you a new one. And that's how they're like sliding it, which honestly...
Oh, the delusion is gotten worse too. So not only do they steal their salads, look them up on LinkedIn and stalk their socials, but they'll even stalk them in person by following them across town and take pictures of them and put the screenshots or the photos of them that they took while stalking them as their screensaver on their phone. And then when they finally muster the nerve to come up and, you know, talk to them and get their telephone number, their photo is their screensaver. Or they'll put their telephone numbers on like a friendship bracelet or something and then give it to them. Ladies, this is sad. This is beyond delusional and sad. Men, she's crazy. Y'all will never shake that my ex is crazy. allegations because y'all proving that y'all really are crazy. Because whatever happened to walking up to a guy that you're interested in and saying, "Hi, how are you?" And when other men made videos of this saying how problematic this is and that if a man were to do this, they will come off as being a creep, women were in the comment section doing mental gymnastics trying to justify this behavior. I remember I was having a conversation with my son and he was like, a lot of women nowadays, they come off as being extremely creepy and rapey. Now I see what he was talking about. Y'all are creeps. Y'all are straight up creeps. And like, especially if a conventionally attractive woman or a woman who has...
A jealous person will spend their free time and their hard-earned money to stalk you.
Just like them sisters are doing when they fly around the world. They will spend their time and their hard-earned money just to stalk you guys.
They want to find out where you live, where you work, who your relatives are, your phone number, all of that. They will go to the extreme to keep tabs on you, to get updates on you. Just how miserable you gotta be to want to know information on someone that bad. To keep up with someone that bad. That you're willing to spend your hard-earned money. It's an obsession. It's a sickness. It's a mental disorder. Seek help. They really need to seek help. I can't even fathom wanting to know about someone so badly that I literally have to stalk them.
You had an attacker who was so obsessed in watching you that they fucked around and fell in love. This is a quick message. Chosen one from the universe. Chosen one. Listen, you had a motherfucker out here, bro. You had a motherfucker out here stalking you so goddamn much that these bitches done fucked around and fell in love. And it's crazy, Chosen one, because these motherfuckers is really obsessed with you and
What is that? Are you trying to keep up this lunatic charade? Pretend that I'm your boyfriend? I don't know this woman, okay? We went on one date. One. She's a fucking stalker.
Sir, you need to leave now.
She's fucking dangerous. Okay? You know she broke out of here, right?
Like, I don't know who you are. Of course you wouldn't. Huh? I said, of course you wouldn't. No, I mean, are you, like, how'd you get here? How does anybody get anywhere? Did you walk here? Sure.
Now, this is a true scenario. This is not a prank or anything. This lady had to pull her camera out because this weird person showed up to her house, which is in the middle of nowhere, looking for her man. In other words, the person was stalking the woman that's recording's man. So let me let you guys listen to the scenario. This is real creepy. And the sad part is the person that's stalking is a sister.
Huh? Sure. I mean, what do you need me to do? You can tell me where Rome is, really. He's not here. Right, that's where he's not. But where is he? Pardon?
Like, what's your plan? Like, what are you going to do? Because if I don't hear from you, we can't just stand here all night long. So,
Oh,
like,
no,
what's your
of
plan?
course. I would just, go back to where I am in Knoxville and go to the drawing board and see if I can find him closer to where I am.
This woman goes by the name Jade A. Cinnamon on Facebook, and she has been heavily stalking Rome to the point where I'm actually.
So this woman has been stalking this young man right here. It's Rome. I don't know the dude. Maybe some of y'all might know the dude. But this sister has been stalking this dude. The sister that they just showed right here.
that's where I am in Knoxville, and go to the drawing board and see if I can find him closer to where I am.
This woman.
That's her. You see how she has his name toward the bottom if you look where the butterfly is? Co-wife? I think that's what she has.
Goes by the name Jade A. Cinnamon on Facebook. And she has been heavily stalking Rome to the point where I'm actually extremely concerned for his safety and his family's.
She's created Instagrams in his name, Snapchat, it's Rome, baby. Crazy.
Safety.
Around 1 in 6 women and 1 in 19 men in the U.S. will experience stalking at some point in their lives. Most stalking cases involve men who obsessively fixate on a single person. And that fixation, it leads to harassment, threats, and too often violence. It's an intrusion on every level. My stalker first saw me on TV back in 2020. That's when his obsession started. The moment he created a narrative in his mind, he set out to conquer me. I'll never forget the day my son and I discovered that my stalker was tracking my every move. I got a call from my stalker's sister. She told me he had come over and had taken her tracking device. This is before he flew to California. In shock, I pulled over and my son and I started searching the car from top to bottom, not stopping until we found the device. And about 20 minutes later after searching, we found it. It was under the spare tire in my trunk. I'll never forget the look on my son's face, the sheer terror of knowing that we were being watched. I immediately called the police.
What do they want? They just want to be with you all the time?
I've had many discussions about this. Why does a stalker stalk?
Yeah.
And a lot of times, most of the stalkers that we've covered the cases about the people who've been stalked are males. Obviously, males stalk so much more than females. The male ego and how it kind of spins off axis, like not knowing if someone could be a stalker is very interesting too, because they could go through their whole life and all of a sudden something triggers that within their brain, within their psyche in order to start stalking. And as you just said, the chase sometimes and the obsession may be more of the satisfaction than the actual results of a healthy relationship, to be fair. Like, how dare you do this to me? How could you reject me like this? And there's something sort of caught up in between there that's very dangerous and unfortunately very addicting.
So you thought blocking me was going to stop me from seeing what you was doing?
Look at this fool here. Look at this fool here.
And it's more where it came from. I see everything that you're doing. Literally everything. I follow you on both pages already if you do make it private.
Stalking a chick is wild to me. Whether it be on the internet or in real life, stalking a chick seems so out of reach for me, and I am so thankful and glad and happy and joyful that this never finds me. I hope and it never finds me ever in life. I can think of hundreds, maybe even thousands of things I would rather do than stalk anyone, because it's a waste of time. This person has no want for you, but you find it, you find time in your day to figure out what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing. Y'all go across borders that I would never even dream of thinking of, and I am glad I don't follow you.
Do women really like bad guys?
Fuck, man. I think about it sometimes and I'm like, my life would be so much easier if I just liked nice guys, right? If I liked guys who were honest, guys who were kind, generous, thoughtful man who's gonna bring me flowers or something. I don't know. If I liked guys who just went out of their way and thought about me. The bare minimum. If I just liked guys who gave me the bare minimum, that would be fucking awesome. But I am a little bit more below than that, right? I like liars. I do. I'm going to admit it. I like men who are assholes. Men who are going to treat me like shit. I do. I like men who are going to go out of their way to make me jealous. And then they come back and I'm like, babe, why'd you do that? I like to feel something because I'm a pretty happy person, pretty peaceful person on my own. So when I have a guy come in and fuck up my life and make me feel something, I'm like, I love this. I love love this. This is so shitty and great. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay,
She look crazy than a motherfucker too.
I didn't ask for this life. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
Let me get this straight. You have been telling men for years that you don't want them.
Yep. Yeah, all of that and more. Have you seen the video on this app right now that's saying men are so damn disgusting that there's absolutely no question sexual orientation is not a choice? Better yet, have you seen the hashtag K1LLAllMen that was used 137 million times before anyone decided that could be problematic? Did you see the one where all the women were openly mocking men's mental health awareness? Yeah, that's nice. If you grab a notepad and a pen, I bet within 20 minutes you can find at least a half a dozen reasons why men are misogynistic, up to and including offering to change a tire, carry something heavy and open a door, pull out a chair at a restaurant. Hashtag all men are trash, hashtag all men. I mean, really, it just goes on and on and on. And with all that being said, and there's probably a ton that I have missed, you really gotta wonder, I mean, they're obviously bothered enough to make videos about this topic. But why? They're literally screaming at the top of their lungs, we don't like you, we don't want you, we're strong, we're independent, there is nothing about your existence that benefits us. So why are they so bothered about men going overseas?
I just have one question. You went after the passport bros, but did you ever check the white men that...
Hi, good morning. So I woke up with all these videos of women attacking the passport bros. Oh wait, let me just take a sip of the coffee that my passport boyfriend made me. It's good.
Damn! Influencers lie to our women. They tell y'all that y'all can travel out like the passport bros could. Yes, you can travel out like the passport bros, but they will find wives. You will not find a husband. You will find getting smashed first, because American women, their mouth disqualifies them from a lot of things. And foreign men are not going to put up with that foolery. See, what you need to do is get your mindset right now. Get it fixed now so that you can find a brother that's here, that you can learn how to submit properly. Take heed to the message.
I think these women are just jealous seeing their these Western guys that having a good life.
Yeah, happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
And then they can give that to their own men. Oh
Yeah.
Isn't it?
We know how to be wise.
Is it our fault?
It's not our fault. They even say that we steal their men. No, we don't steal your men. Do your men come in here?
Yeah.
So
they even said that we steal their men. Oy.
we didn't put potion in their food or anything. They're just in love with our natural beauty.
Yeah.
I have a question that us women would like to know. Why is it so hard or challenging or difficult? I don't know what verb we need to use, but why is it a struggle to come and approach women?
Well, see, the answer is really fucking simple. The general consensus of women have complained for years about men approaching them, men doing this, men doing this. We scared of men. We don't want men to approach. Men, just leave us the fuck alone. Don't approach us. Don't do this. Don't do this. So when you see that, you hear that. And then some dudes have been unlucky enough to just shoot his shot. And then the woman just gets, just go crazy, you know, with the disrespect or get loud and try to embarrass him. And so now men who might be interested, you look good. That's it. We see you, we'll look, but that'd be about it.
But let's just be honest, a lot of you men don't know how to communicate to women. A lot of you men are scared to go up to women. Did the Me Too movement stop men approaching? No.
Yes, absolutely. It just brings my mind back to this case they just got. Ben McLemore? NBA player. A woman got drunk with him. He was drunk too. They had sex, and now he's in jail for 8 years, which just blows my mind. I get why people have that fear. It's almost like you need a consent form. You need a retina scan. You need 5 different people to sign as witnesses before you have any type of relations with someone in order to protect yourself. And It sounds crazy and out of pocket, but when you see different situations like that, or even like a Shannon Sharp thing, it's not necessarily Me Too, I guess, quote unquote, but just seeing something like that and how easy your life can get flipped around by someone else just accusing you of something. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's, yo, she accused you, you're guilty, try and prove her otherwise. It's a terrifying place to be. And I'm kind of scared, like in the future, if I have a son, like what kind of world I'll be bringing them in. Like, what do I tell them? Avoid women at all costs.
The Me Too movement altered your.
You help your son get a passport and get the hell up out of that mess. That's what you do. That's the crazy part about how we were raised in America. Simpton Daniels. That's the new name, Simpton Daniels. It's crazy how we as Americans think that if we can't do something in America, then all is lost. It's impossible. How am I supposed to raise my daughter in this world? How am I supposed to raise my son in this bruh? Teach those kids how to travel into cultures that are not like that, to where your daughter doesn't have to worry about feeling like she's gonna get used, or your son doesn't have to worry about feel like they're gonna be used. Give those children a choice. But to sit back and like, I don't know if I can have a child in this world. No, you can't have a child in the States. Look at where you are. Do not judge the rest of the world by what the United States is like. That's crazy. Let's get back to the video.
Way of approaching women in general.
100%. I mean, think about it, right? When I was in high school or maybe beginning of college, like we would hear music like in a club and you could dance behind a girl. It wouldn't be too awkward. She'd give you a look behind if she liked you. If not, she'd move away and it was done, right? You do that now, that's a full lawsuit. That's 20 years in prison. It's just a whole mess.
How come y'all are not shooting your shot in person anymore?
Because men have been told that they're creepy for speaking to a woman in public. They don't want to be accused. They don't want to be blamed of harassing a woman, because women are on this app saying that if men see women that they're attracted to, that they like in public, that they should not approach them. They should leave them alone. So much so to now, men are in the gym, and if a woman is having a hard time with some weights, instead of helping, they're going the other way because they don't want to be viewed as a gym creep. Men only respond to what women create. And you guys have created a weirdo, toxic environment where you want men to be men, but you don't want men to be men. So men are just like, forget it. And most of them are either done dating or going overseas.
All right, cool. I feel you. I feel everything that he's saying. But let me just put this on there. I'm gonna drop that on there. The thing that I heard in this particular video, he said, why men are not shooting their shot in person. This is the reason why. Then he named what people are saying on social media. Let me say it. Let that sink in. The reason why men are not shooting their shots in person, meaning not on social media. The reason men are not shooting their shot in person, not on social media, is because of what people are saying on social media.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's going to take more than women being pretty for men to approach them anymore. I keep seeing women complaining that men aren't approaching them. And as someone who used to wonder about this too, I'm going to tell you exactly what I learned and how we can fix it. Here's what I've realized. These men are exhausted. They're tired of being used for free drinks, tired of being seen as walking ATMs, tired of putting in effort only to be ghosted or given fake numbers. And listen, I get it. We've been taught that our beauty should be enough, that men should pursue us no matter what. But the reality is, we've created an environment where approaching us feels like a lose-lose situation for them. I used to think men owed me their attention just because I looked good. But here's what I learned. No one owes us anything, not their time, attention, energy, or money. But we've been programmed to think that being pretty is our main value, but then we get upset when men only see us for our looks. Think about how hypocritical that is. We want them to value our minds, but are we actually developing our personalities? We want them to see us for who we are, but do we even know who we are beyond our looks?
Women are going crazy, guys, because they can't figure out why you're not going up to them anymore. Guys' eyes are wide open now, right? They're wide open. And they're starting to say, well, you know what? I used to think it was worth it for me to just put myself out there all the time because, you know, I wanted to take a girl out. But now I'm realizing you got the gold diggers, you got the women who want the free meal, you got the women who expect me to do everything, but in return want to do nothing. You got women who are saying, what do you bring to the table? But when you ask them, they get insulted. You got women who don't, you can't even talk. You talk about, you know, oh, yeah, you had 400 boyfriends before and you slept with all of them. You know, they get defensive. Maybe I just don't need to pursue women right now at all. That's what's happening. And I'm not saying that's good, by the way, because ultimately I'm someone who believes in, you know, men and women complementing each other when men are in their masculine and women are in their feminine and coming together and making a big, beautiful family. But this is the reality that's happening right now. And I understand why. Guys have had enough. So ladies, you want it to change. Instead of making a stupid TikTok video and complaining about it, act different. Act different. Look at your life and say, am I prioritizing stuff that guys don't give a lick about? And then complaining that they don't give a lick about me? Have some self-reflection in the game. Is my attitude shitty? Did I make 4 TikTok videos, you know, ripping on a guy the other day that I went out with, and now other guys are looking at that saying, oh, I'm not going to be, I'm not getting in line for this one. Self-reflect instead of bitching about it. Oh, well, he doesn't want me because he doesn't appreciate a woman who makes a salary like blah, 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 blah.
To the passport bros, my brothers, next time one of these black men in the United States of America calls himself trying to get in y'all business, try to worry about what y'all got going on over there, try to talk shit about what y'all got going on over there, do me a favor. Remind them of how their own women don't even want them saying hello to them in the grocery store because their own women feel like black men are dangerous. You know why they worried about y'all and what y'all got going on? Dealing with submissive women, women who are raised right. They can't even get a hello in the grocery store out of the women that they've been fighting for. I mean, my bad. Remind them of how their own women don't want them saying hello to them in the grocery store unless they're going to buy her groceries. Like, you have to pay for a hello. You have to buy $300 worth of groceries to get a hello from a black woman in a grocery store as a black man. But I'm pretty sure $300 overseas, that'll, woo, you know? You fellas, keep living life. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself under the sun or in the snow, wherever you at. I'm all for my brothers going where they feel like they loved, because I'm not going to ignore the fact that most black women don't love black men. But y'all be mad as hell when the black men y'all don't love or don't want to love. Y'all be mad as hell when those black men find love elsewhere. Blessings, people.
So I'm going to defend the passport bros. I am not a passport bro, don't want to fucking be. All right. But realistically,
maybe some of them are going over there, for maybe that. But y'all, again, just get so brainwashed into thinking that like men don't really want something real. Look at the information that is being exposed to men. You aren't shit unless you can fucking give me all this money. And all the women want. All you women are just fighting over the 5% of men. Like, y'all know you're doing that, right? And then you have women that are so fucking delusional that are not even a 6. That are like, I deserve a motherfucker that makes $1 bajillion a fucking half a second. You ain't getting them. Like, what the fuck? Like, so women, that's the information they're peddling out. So they're casting aside like men from their own area because they assume that they deserve something that they really don't. That woman, okay, look, when it comes to women saying they want the highest of quality men, do you want me to bring up pictures of the women that are really going to get them? Because those women are fucking gorgeous. I mean, like perfect. Everything about them is just flawless. That's who's going to get those men. So the reality with the passport bros is very different, because I've seen women from different countries going like, oh, she came on here with I don't know, that's a fake Asian accent, but she was like, oh, you mad because I take your man? And it's like you don't want them. Why do you care? Like, you don't give a fuck. To you, they're bottom of the barrel. Why does it matter to you? You don't want them anyways. But those women from those areas, what you think? They're just going to like a third world country to where everybody's like, please, can I have 5 cents? And they're like, I'll marry you. Like, it's like, no. Those women are educated too. It's just different cultures. They're looking for different things. They don't look at men like you should be a walking bank and buy all my shit and shut the fuck up. Like, it's like modern feminism right now ain't about equality. It ain't. It's about enslavement of men and showing that we're fucking better. Ask women if are men or women better. They're like, women are way better. Men ain't shit. So that's what these men are hearing constantly. I'm not shit. I'm not worth anything. Goddamn, I just want something real. So they'll go somewhere to where that they feel the women ain't on that shit. So you can't just be like, oh, the passport bros fucking are terrible people. For what? For wanting to go find a beautiful Colombian girl that actually like wants to spend time with him for who he is? That's what most of them are genuinely looking for. So you swear like all these women are just so dumb. Please, American man, save me. Maybe some of them, but for the most part, there ain't nothing wrong with those women over there. There's nothing wrong. I've met women from different countries that were fucking educated, smart, and I was like, yo, if you didn't live in Australia, I'd fucking get you pregnant immediately, so you had to stay here. Like, all types of shit. So it's not what you guys think. And if you don't want these men, why the fuck do you care where they go? Again, I'm not a passport bro, but I'm not going to knock the bros for trying to travel to find love, because it must be that important that they're traveling.
Shout out to the brothers and shout out to the video for the night. Absolutely correct. It must be something that the men are, in order for the men to get their passports and relocate to other countries. And like I always say, the 3 L's. You guys have been listening to this channel long enough. What are the 3 L reasons why we leave? First L, lifestyle. We leave and go to other countries for better health, better opportunities, better food, better people, better atmosphere, better overall just lifestyle, medical care, better, cost of living, better, bang for our buck, better. That's why we leave. Number 1, lifestyle. So if anybody ever asks you why the passport bros leave, number 1 L is lifestyle. Number 2, the laws. We leave because the divorce laws in other countries are different. The political landscape is different. The local laws are different. You don't have to have policing all over the place. I love being in countries where the police ain't on every corner in every donut shop. They've got just enough police to keep the crime down, but not enough police to harass everybody. I like that. Not saying the police are perfect in any country, but when it comes to the laws, it's better. The political landscape, you ain't got to deal with that mess. It's funny that if I was still, for example, of laws, if I was still in the States, and if you guys were still in the States, right? If Trump was coming against Venezuela, you know, I would have been stupid enough to believe that he was coming against Venezuela because of drugs. You know, I would have been dumb enough to believe that. You know, I would have been dumb enough to believe that he's coming against Colombia, talking about some terrorism, international terrorists coming out of Colombia. I would have been stupid enough to believe that. Like most of you, not say most of you, most Americans. Now that I don't live in the States, and I know this man is trying to come down here to steal these people oil. This man is trying to come down here and just do like he did in the Middle East, because the Middle East don't fuck with the states like that no more. In Africa, the continent really don't fuck with the states like that no more. Now they trying to run down to South America and just bogart their way in and take these women and take these people gold. I mean, take these people, the gold and the oil, and lie to us, talk about some terrorists. And I would have believed it. That's what I mean by laws. I don't have to wait for our politicians to lie to me no more. I can see for myself what's true and what ain't true. I can see this for myself. That's why law is number 2. Number 3, love or the ladies. You're right. Don't never let these people make you feel bad, whether you pay for play or whether you got your girlfriend or whether you married. Don't you ever let them people make you feel bad in the United States. Didn't they tell you don't talk to me? Didn't they tell you you hit me in the face with a brick? This woman sit up there and told black women that she got hit in the face with a brick by a black man. You Negroes, you Cushites. For about 2-3 months, the black community was in an uproar. Black men don't protect black women. Black men don't protect. No, these the ones that's talking about y'all right now. You plantation bros. They're talking about I'll never leave the States. Don't. And if you think that woman was being prosecuted, and now she's got to be in jail because you come to find out she lied about black men hitting her with a brick. Now she took the money and now she's in prison right now today, and nobody apologized to black men and say, you know what, my bad. None of the black men that accused y'all for not helping her with the brick after she got hit with the brick or protecting her, you saw black men on social media, black women on mainstream media. The black woman is the most unprotected person in the world. All that bullshit. You stay there right on that plantation for that. You stay right there. Don't you move, brothers. You plantation bros, keep your ass right where you belong. You've earned all the bullshit that you deserve. You earned it. Because if us out here were so bad, if we were so bad, then why y'all so busy putting out content about us? Why are we living rent-free in y'all mind? We never asked y'all to make content about us. We never asked y'all to get on planes and follow us down to other countries. But you did it anyway. So I'm here to encourage you guys that got passports. Get your child a passport. Because I'm here to tell you, bruh, it ain't gonna get no better in the black community, the white community, the Latin community, the Asian community, the Irish community. I'm telling you, it ain't. While y'all waiting around for that magical day that America gonna get back on track, y'all keep on waiting. I said this before the pandemic. It ain't never going back to 2019. You can forget about that. Shout out to Nordine being in the building. Brother Nordine says, hey, Love Crossing Borders, the reason why the Kangs and the Quangs are crashing out, especially in the community, because the Kangs and the Quangs are losing a lot of money. Every time we use our passports, this is true. And they are crashing out. They are crashing out in the black community. You guys are spending your money in other countries, get your hair cut now. You guys are buying, instead of buying liquor in the States, you buying your liquor in other countries. You get your Hennessy, but you get your Hennessy in another country. You ain't going up in the clubs in the States no more. You clubbing in another country. You ain't going to golf tournaments in the States anymore. You go golfing in Cali or in Medellin or in DR. You and your boys are going golfing. Or you in Thailand with Richie Mack golfing. You ain't golfing in the States no more. You like to bowl? You ain't bowling in the, we ain't bowling in the States no more. We hitting all these magical, wonderful bowling alleys in other countries. You like to go fishing? Ain't nobody buying no damn fishing pole in the States no more. We renting fishing poles and renting catamaran yachts and going out ocean fishing now. You know how much money is being lost? Your Cuban cigars that's illegal to get in the States. Now you in Cartagena with real Cubanas. Enjoying your first or fifth Cuban cigar with a little bit of brandy or scotch. That's how much money is being lost. You getting custom made suits when you going to Thailand now. Custom made shirts. You ain't buying them off the rack bullshit from the States no more. Why buy the clothes being shipped from Thailand when you can get it made while you in Thailand? While you're in Korea, while you're in China. And they don't like that. And this is why they're crashing out. Total strangers. This is the crazy part. Total strangers are crashing out on what you do. That's how powerful you are in their minds. Just imagine a person who you've never met on this planet crashing out, making videos after videos after videos. And you've never met them in real life. And they're talking about you every other day. That's how much power you've got. Somebody in the black community is scared. I don't know if it's Anton, I don't know who it is, but somebody, the Passport Bro movement got the black community shook. Shook. We ain't been shook to our core since the civil rights movement. Ain't nothing came along in the black community like this. Not even Black Lives Matter, because we all knew like after 6 months, Black Lives Matter was a scam. So we all kind of stepped back. By the time white people discovered it, they stopped giving money to Black Lives Matter. And now them sisters about to go to prison. But we all knew Black Lives Matter was a scam. But as far as black men coming together like this, you ain't seen this since the civil rights movement. You ain't seen this since the 60s with the Black Panther movement. Black men coming together. And here's the part that's killing them: without a leader. Black men, y'all got the audacity to come together and there is no actual leader. Founders, yes. Leaders of the Passport Bro movement, we don't need one. We use fellowship as our leadership. I'll say that again. We use fellowship with each other. That's our leadership. Who's the leader of the Passport Bros? None of us. No white leader, no black leader, no Asian leader. So there is no head of the snake that they can cut off. Ain't no MLK to assassinate. There is no Malcolm X, no Marcus Garvey. If I can get rid of them, then it'll all fall up. Nope. And that's what's killing the black community. They can't understand how we're able to do this, and we don't have like a one leader. So, man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Don't let these people sit up here and fool us. Shout out to all you guys that hung out with me during this evening. Yeah, some will say Richie Mack is the leader. They'll say anybody just to find somebody to attack. They try to attack Austin Holloman. Is he the leader? Austin like, nope, I'm not even a passport bro no more. They asked Aaron, a black man's travel. Aaron's like, I'm a founder. I'm not a leader. It's ideologically. It's a mindset. Passport bro is a mindset. I'm not the leader. We don't have a leader. That's what Aaron said. So if one of the founders who has the app and owns the incorporated term, has a patent on the term, there is no leader. And that's what's killing them. They don't have a finger to point at. Not one person to say, that's him, get him, girls. He said Michael Jordan couldn't get respect at home. True. The story is hidden to protect women's image. Yep. So sad. Well, let's get ready to get out of here, guys. I don't want to keep you guys late. Tomorrow's topic, for all you old heads, we're going to have fun. Even Andrea is going to be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is going to be about age gap relationships. We're going to talk about the stats. Let's talk about the stats real quick. Did you know age gap relationships, when it comes to, let's just talk about marriage real quick. In the United States, why age gap relationships is shunned, because people are envious and jealous because they can't do it. If you are in a relationship that is between 2 to 5 years age gap, your relationship has a 93% chance of making it as far as age gap. It has a 3% breakup rate. That's what it is. If you're just between five years separate, you got a 3% breakup rate because of age. If it is in the United States, in Canada, or in UK, if it is a 10-year age gap, you have a 37% chance that it'll make it. I mean, that it's going to break up. So the first one, you only got a 3% chance because of age. The second one, you have a 37% chance of age if you're together within a 10-year window. If you are over 20-year age gap with a woman or a man or a woman in the United States, in UK or Canada, you have a 95% chance you ain't gonna make it. The United States is so anti-age equality. Canada, UK, you have a 95% chance it ain't gonna work if it's over 20 years. Now let's take it outside the United States. If you're within a relationship that is 5 years or less age gap, you got a 1% chance in another country that is going to separate because of age. 10-year window, 12%. So if y'all within a 12% 10-year window of each other, you only going to have a 12% chance of breaking up. Do you know what the amount is if you're 25 years, 30 years age gap in another country? 19%. You got only a 19% chance that y'all gonna break up as long as you ain't with her and meet her in the United States. So if you got a large age gap relationship in other countries, you got a hell of a chance that it's gonna make it. You only got a 19% chance that it ain't gonna make it. But if you try to do an age gap relationship in the United States, you got a 95% chance your shit ain't gonna work. And that's another reason why don't bring her back to the States. Because if you got an age gap relationship and you bring your young, beautiful woman to the United States and you got a 20-year age gap, shit, United States will tear her brain up. The statistic says this, that age gap relationships in the United States is considered abnormal. That's why they don't work out. They're considered abnormal, like a tumor. To whereas outside the West, age gap relationships throughout human history has been the norm. So that's why they sit back United States. Y'all perverts, y'all with them 23-year-old girls, they're girls. They're not 25. Their brain hasn't developed. You don't hear none of that shit in other countries. You'll never hear none of that shit in other countries. They don't be talking about, no, her brain's not developed. She's a little girl. They don't say that about a 24-year-old woman. Only in the United States, in Canada and UK, they will tell you that a 24-year-old woman is a little girl. How dare you? What do you guys have in common? You don't have anything. So we're going to be talking about all that tomorrow. So shout out to all you guys that'll be here tomorrow with your girl, Andrea, as well as myself here on Andrea and Andrea's Love, Crossing Borders. Crazy. Yeah, I'm in that 19 too. Yeah, Ronan. I wouldn't even do it. I've dated young women in the United States, but I never took them serious because the United States doesn't groom men for age gap relationships and don't properly groom women for age gap relationships. United States hates happiness, man. Any form of happiness, they gonna try to shut it down. Who the hell are you to be happy and content and at peace? But then you can go to another country and you can, this is the crazy part. Andrea and I, we're 27 years apart. Andrea ain't got no daddy issues. Me and her dad like this. Me and her mom like this. Me and her brother like this. And I'm talking about like this. He's 62. I'm 58. Cool as could be. And I'm talking about her dad is masculine. Oh, that masculine Colombian man that you can't tell nothing to. That's who he is. So ain't nothing soft about her dad at all. You swear this man was in the military. He's the dude that walked down the street and the gang leaders move out the way. That's her dad. Oh, that's Mr. Wallace. How you doing, Mr. Wallace? That's her dad. Just walk through the community, ain't nobody gonna mess with that old dude. He that dude. He him. So that myth in the States, oh, she must got daddy issues. No, that's not true at all. It's just that these people are sad. Noradine says this. Shout out to Noradine with the $10 love once again. Noradine says, Passport Bros and Passport Juniors, be on the lookout for these chameleons following you to wherever you are to get free hotel. This is sad, to get free hotel rooms and drinks. And I know women that used to do that in the States. Did not women in the States go down a Freaknik, Many of them did not have a hotel room. They just had enough gas to get to the Freaknik, and they knew that they was cute enough they could get into one of y'all hotel rooms and hang out with y'all for the weekend, get free meals and free drinks. That was very common. Bike week. Come on, all you guys that ride. Am I lying? All you do this in bike clubs. Do women still do that? They'll show up to a bike event and they'll get one room together. But there's a couple of them in there know that they cute enough that one of us bikers gonna have her up in our room that weekend, so she ain't got to spend the weekend up there with the rest of her bike club in that same little room. I know you bikers know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my boy AMSM in the building. He said, how is it abnormal? Back in the days, age-gap relationships ran rampant. Absolutely correct. With our grandparents, dude, my dad was 30, my mom was 17 when they got married. That was the norm in the South. I was born, they were already married. She was pregnant with my sister. This was Alabama, Tennessee. This was the norm back then. Some of y'all better talk to y'all grandmamas, find out how old she was when her and granddaddy got married. You will be amazed. Some of y'all granddaddy passed on not because he was old, but because he was older. You think grandmama stayed alive for another 25 years because she was healthy? No, grandmama stayed alive another 25 years because she was 25 years younger than granddaddy. Man, y'all shoot. Feminism in one word, absolutely correct. Shout out to Passport Salvation being in the building as well. Glad to see you here. He said every time I see him smile, he always, I'm dipping in somebody's conversation. Let me stop dipping. Kay says this. He said Hollywood was pushing Madonna and Cher, having 20 and 30-year-olds. Absolutely correct. Yep, bike chicks will invite you to their room when everyone's out for a quick hit. Dude, I used to run through them. This is the sad part. In bike world, what made it so sad that half of the bike chicks got husbands and boyfriends back home. That don't mean nothing when they in Myrtle Beach. If you got a chick that ride motorcycles and she make it to Myrtle Beach with her other biker friends, oh, woe is you. Woe is you. We running through your girl. We gonna run through her. But let's get ready to head on up out of here, guys. Let me get some outros going. And I'll see you guys mañana, tomorrow. Let's get us some outro videos real quick. Let's see. We haven't played in a while. Let's see which one we haven't played in a while. Let's go here.
Big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, tell the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weed up. I can't chase a man for no paper. Just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and a stay up. She's out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like.
Escucha cómo suena.